To be honest, I don't know how the fuck it is I end up in North today.
From quite south. From quite down south. We are live tonight, episode 4 of Zach Talks. And without further ado, we have a fellow streamer, a gamer, a business person, content creator, influencer, all of the above.
Everything.
We have Syphifted. Otherwise known, well, Francesca, otherwise known as Syphifted. So you just came from, so she was just on radio, literally just came from radio.
Just now.
She lives in quite south. When south do you live?
Sandu.
That right there, dog.
That right there. So, like
That
when
right
people
there,
say
dog.
south, they just always think, oh, you're from Penal South. It's like, no, that's south. It's like Maruga South. No, that's south.
So
south,
she
south.
came all the way from south because she had a lot of stuff to do in north today. Yeah, the radio show.
Yep.
You was on 106.6 Freedom with Karen Rose. Big up Karen Rose. Real cool guy. And now she's on Zach Talks. Not as big as the radio, but we getting there.
Not as big as the radio yet. Brackets.
So guys, let me know, Twitch, let me know if everything's okay with the audio and stuff. Because you know your boy is still new. So yeah, we have some questions to go through today, man. We have some questions to go through today.
I answered any question, eh?
Anything.
Like,
She say anything. So
anything.
Twitch, any questions that y'all have, send them in. TikTok, my eyes ain't too good. I don't know if you can see the comments there.
To be honest, I am very blind. My vision is -10. I'm not even joking.
Because
about
dog,
that.
I don't have my glasses today, dog. I ain't gonna like zoom in like that to like see what the hell y'all commented on TikTok. But Twitch is the place to be, guys, so we can get questions on the net. Twitch is the place to be for all the live streams, right? So first of all, this is the only person I think in the world that says dog more than me.
What do you
I like
dog?
you just say dog, you hear plenty dog. Even I can say that you say dog, you plenty. I wish
dog.
we could set up a counter to like every time one of us say dog, it tallies it up. So I will say dog and it says okay, Zach won. And then at the end of the stream we can say who said dog the most. I sure there's a program or something. I sure we can find somebody
out
who
there
could
with
do it.
time on their hands that would do
Somebody here could do that for us, dog. Right? Okay, so let's start with Francesca. Let's not go into Syphifted as yet, right? Okay, so let's start with Francesca, and then we'll move into Syphifted.
that. Okay.
So Francesca, okay, you live in South your life?
Whole life.
Okay. What kind of person were you in school, dog? Like, so I asked Jules the same question, and I was sure that Jules would have been the class clown, right?
He wasn't?
Jules was not the class clown. He was just very quiet, just very mellow. I would have said the man is a class clown. What kind of person were you like?
The stuck-up bitch that knew everything.
No, but you mentioned in the radio show that you were like real smart too, right?
Very academically gifted, yeah.
So you were like top in the class.
Yeah.
But you also was that bitch.
Yeah, so like I wouldn't outrightly say I'm better than everybody, but
Yeah.
the way it is I used to act was like that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna deny that. So yeah, I skipped standard 3.
You skipped standard 3.
Mm-hmm.
That was a thing you could skip?
I did not
In
know
primary
that you
school?
could skip in primary school until I skipped standard 3.
Right. Okay, so I heard you were playing games like your whole life. Like you
Yeah.
was into games. Karen Rose was his like kind of announcement for you being on the radio on the radio show was that you do this full time. You don't game full time though. Like gaming is not your primary source of income.
No.
Right. So I feel as though he kind of pushed the agenda that gaming is your main bread maker.
No.
But it's not.
No.
You stream, you game. I mean, but you don't do that often. That is a full time thing.
I think that is hard for that to be a full-time thing. Like when it is I was
In Trinidad,
telling him,
yeah. In
when
Trinidad,
it is I was telling him, well, yes, I make money on it, but it's not like a lot to be like, okay, yeah. You get the full-time money from branching out and doing a business of your own,
Right.
or you secure like sponsorships with contracts, and that's how it is you get your money.
Right.
But more so doing your own business.
So y'all know Syphifted from social media, right? Everybody knows you from social media. That's your thing. You have a bit of a presence online. TikTok and Instagram, Twitch, YouTube.
Yeah.
And YouTube, right? You're on YouTube?
I stopped doing YouTube for a while,
Okay.
but like I have YouTube videos just sitting in a vault somewhere.
Right.
Some real Mr. Beast type shit.
Okay. Oh.
But-
Wait, so it's already made?
Yeah.
Like just waiting to upload?
Yeah.
Look at that. We're looking out for that, Ola. We're looking out for that. So, okay, so how did you like... Okay, so for me, right? My whole social media presence is based off of me sitting down at work, right? I was just sitting down at work today, and obviously I had nothing to do. I on TikTok or something, and I going through videos just watching. And I'm like, you know what? Let me try this. Let me make a little video. So I make a little video, it do well. And from that one video, I started just making more videos. And just from that, it was just built off the fact of me just wanting to make a video, a shopping video. And look at them, and I am here
and
now.
then up here?
So how did you start? What was like the first thing that you did, like online, to like put your face online?
TikTok. We're talking TikTok, or we talking
Just social media? No, not just TikTok. Everything. You would have done something first.
No. There was a lot of things, but like I was streaming first, right? I started streaming in 2019, and I only started to use TikTok probably like.
So you did this for a while now?
Yeah.
4 years, okay.
And I would say like coming to the end of 2020 into 2021 when it is like I picked up TikTok, right? Now, the first TikTok I ever went viral for me was basically sticking my foot in the webcam.
Right.
And being
your
like,
foot?
yeah. That was like probably like the third video I uploaded. I stick my foot in the webcam and I was like, oh, you thought I wouldn't do it? Of course I'll do it, bitch. You know who I is.
So your foot is in your webcam?
Yeah,
wait, so could
we,
so if we were to search, can we find that video?
Yeah. You can definitely still find it. It's on TikTok. So I think it's probably like the third video they have up there. Shove my foot in the camera.
Twitch, if all you could find it's on TikTok?
Yeah.
If y'all could find that Twitch, I know you could it, find that video, post the link there and we watch it, right? Because I want to see this. So this was one of the first videos where that kind of like got like attention.
Yeah. A lot of people was like, well, who's this bitch? Like, who's you? Who's this? And then like my friend, like I was playing Fortnite, right? And my friend was like, okay, I can do some edits on this Fortnite gameplay that is that you have, right?
Okay.
And
so it was a new playing.
It was me playing, right? And I was just narrating what was going on. And I think it was like he put some edits where I was chasing down this guy.
Okay.
And he was like buying scrap iron or battery buying with the car and thing, dog. And it was like a real meme kind of edit, you know? And that got real traction because there are like a lot of Trini like references in it.
Okay.
And then I would say the main one had nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I dropped out of school. And everybody was like, oh, how could you drop out of school? You gonna become nothing in life. It's like,
you have to take a risk. Yeah. But I think because you mentioned on the radio, right? Because I watched this video, I listened to the whole thing in full.
The whole thing.
Because I knew she was coming here to dinner, so I'm like, you know what? I gotta do my job. I gotta do my research. I gotta listen to what you're gonna say. You mentioned something that actually made a lot of sense, which is it's good to take risks, yeah.
Yeah.
But don't jump overboard without like a safety net. You know what I mean?
So this was for me, right? Like when it is I dropped out of school, I either was going to get a job or know for a fact that it is I was going to continue with school later on in that year, right? So I dropped out probably like towards, let's say December. Okay. I was like, if I don't get a job.
In secondary school or what?
In university.
Okay.
So like first semester kind of UE.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, it is really not for me.
And you're looking for a job, you're like a regular basic job?
I was looking for a job. Like I applied to like over 100 jobs, but it just never, ever call. I call because I call this freaking call everybody. I call this call everybody.
Wait, so I feeling left out? They never call me?
But like
I never call me.
I applied for the Spanish interviewer thing, right?
Okay. You speak Spanish?
Little bit.
Okay.
Little bit. I'm not good at it as like I was then.
Right.
But I was good at it then.
Right.
So this man called me and he was like, this is por la entrevista. He was like, get ready for the interview. I was like, who the hell is this? Sorry, bro, wrong number. Yeah. Right? And he was like, no, this is Iko. I was like, bro, this is like, it's 5 o'clock on a Friday.
Yeah.
What? And there's a phone interview we doing.
Yeah.
This is really what going on here. So I hang up on you. I say, absolutely
not. You serious, dog?
I was like, absolutely not. I'm not taking a level of disrespect. Right? And the minute I was getting through with our job, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Okay, so you end up getting a job?
No, I've never worked for anybody.
Because you did mention, but we'll touch that first. But back to what we're saying about taking risks, and I feel as though a lot of people think they could just start content creation.
Yeah.
Quote unquote influencership. Let's call it that, right? And just immediately start making money.
No.
That is a big no, dog.
No.
If y'all have any intentions of becoming like a content creator and just I always tell people this, like, don't go into it with the money in mind. No. You need to actually want to do this because making content is just not for everybody, man.
No. Would you agree? It's not for anybody. It's not for everybody. I just have my ideas with this. I just doesn't want to share with anybody,
So I would say, and you could tell me if you agree, start making content while you're working. So while you have a job, don't leave a job and just start while you have a job. And I was making content for like a good year and a half before I left my job. It's only when I started to get a lot of promos and stuff that I realized, you know what? I could actually leave my job because I had a plan in mind now to make more content, make different types of content, to get more promotions. So I had this plan in mind now. But I sacrificed. I was doing it on my own time while working. So would you agree to that? You know,
I agree with that, yes. And I don't tell anybody to take the risk, like, because, okay, not everybody is going to have the amount it is that I had saved up going to school. So when it is I went to school, I'd save every bit of my money, right?
Sure.
So you need capital when it is you're starting a business, right? I just so happened to have a lot of capital, and I was like, okay, fuck it. I am going to buy a bunch of PC parts and I'm going to sell it and see if it works.
Right.
If it don't work, well...
So this is the, what's the name of your business?
Infectious Technologies.
How did that name come about, dog? Infectious. Because, dog, I remember you had, your username was once Syphilis, eh?
Yep.
Dog, Syphilis, Infectious Technologies. What is with the connotation? What is it with connotation?
Yeah. Well, I would say like the universe.
Yeah, what is that? Syphilis, Infectious Technologies. What is like the mindset behind these names?
Well, like it is I tell you, right? Like the reason why it is my name was Syphilis was we was entering an era onto the internet, the DGen era, 2016, Filthy Frank, Content Cop was popping, we making a bunch of distracts on people. So I was like, okay, Discord is a DGen place. I'm gonna just be Syphilis.
Okay.
But then I realized the marketability and stuff, brand, credibility, you know, it can't hold up. So I was like, you know what? I will leave this behind, but I will leave a trace, you know? I will be like, fuck you to the big corporations too, bitch. I still out here like this here is the embodiment and encapsulation of this will always be me.
So your name now is Syphifted, right? But it's spelled weirdly. It's spelled Syphifted.
Yeah.
Syphifted. Okay, why not just go on Instagram, edit profile, take out the IF, and save? Why?
Because when it is you change your name on Twitch, is had to like, you know, wait like a 90 days and thing, and I already changed it on Twitch first. And I was like, me I'm going through all that stupidness again.
So it's mainly for Twitch, okay.
So it was I changed it everywhere. But I was like, you know what, I'm not going through this headache.
Yeah.
It is what it is, I don't really care.
Have you ever had a job? Like an office job, like a 9-to-5 job? Because you mentioned that you said you don't like working for anybody.
No.
So yes, you don't have any experience, but you can say that still because the mindset, right? So is it that you don't like listening to people tell you what to do?
Yeah, exactly. If I was in an office job, I'd probably like, you know, by Friday I'd have been like, okay, get a rope. I done with this.
Dog, I could say the same thing, dog. I had this 9-to-5 job for like years. I told you I was in this place for years, dog. The worst ever, dog. And literally I cannot go back, dog. I cannot go back ever again, dog.
Oh, God.
Would you say that that your content has a niche? So if people look at me, right, they say, okay, I know him. Funny videos.
Also, this person totally wrong, by the way. I've been paying all the bills since 2019.
Now, low.
Okay.
Yeah, well done.
Where's that one, boy?
Wait, which person? Twitch?
He was like, oh, it's not good unless it is you have no bills to pay, dog. It's like, come now, boy, Adrian.
I have bills to pay. I tell you that.
My mom stopped paying the bills for a couple of years.
For you?
No.
You were living with her?
Well, I still live with her.
Okay.
But my mom not really good in she head now.
Okay.
So it's like, she just stopped paying the bills one day and I was like, well, I guess I had to pay it because who gonna pay it?
Somebody had to do it, yeah. So you have to pick
I
up
know
yourself
a lot of people would be dependent. We mean dependent on the bill. It's every bill. It's every single bill, bro. Every bill. That don't come cheap.
So what I was saying, right? So when people look at my niche, people will say, okay, my niche, well, you know, my thing is making funny videos, right?
Yeah.
What is your thing? Because from an outside perspective, you do Twitch.
Yeah.
You do. I feel as though your main thing is Instagram videos.
Yeah.
Just talking about all kind of random stuff. So what do you say is your main thing? Like what is?
I think it is a kind of deviating from gaming because
that's the same thing. I am, and you would have noticed I am deviating from skits. Like I'll continue doing skits, but obviously, and you all must know by now, my skits is not as much as it was before. Every day you was getting one, but like nowadays it's like every other day, every 2 days, and in between I'll be doing other content too. So that's what you're doing. Yeah, hey.
But to be honest with you, is like gaming is such a niche thing, right? Like it is, I was explaining, is like well, you're in a niche region.
Yeah.
You're doing a niche
Dog.
category.
Yeah. That's
from,
the problem.
From gaming, you go down into, you like FPS, you like MOBAs, you like single players. It's too niche.
It's like Inception. It's like a niche.
Yeah.
Nicheception. Say that 10 times fast. So it's like the type of game into gaming. Into Trinidad only, like it's gonna get hard.
That's crazy to do now.
Do you think it's possible? Like, do you think it's possible for somebody to game full time in Trinidad? Full time, like
it's not there yet.
Living by us, no, you aren't living. When I say full time, I mean like they're living on their own. They're making bank. Is it possible to make bank gaming in Trinidad?
No.
Eventually, in a few years, what?
Barbados doing it. So Barbados start up with the whole esports organization thing.
Yeah.
Once we solidify that we have our actual, I want to say competitive route to it with organizations and tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. But right now it is a totally foreign thing. I'm not gonna be sitting down here training to be good at a game, I'm not gonna waste away my whole life doing that. Because it's like, well, I get at the game. I mean, it's not complete dog shit, but you understand, like, I'm not going to be to that level because why would I stay in my house the whole time when the beach looking nice, you know? That's the level it is you have to be at.
The thing for me is that I like gaming, I like gaming, but you see gaming online, on Twitch and
yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it, I tried it, I played a few games online, like, the streams were good and stuff, but, like, I prefer this. I prefer, like, streaming and, like, talking and, like, actually, like, for me to just sit down there and, like, if I'm into the game, I don't want to have to like talk to
people.
I don't have to talk because I'm into the game. I'm having fun though. Like,
if I play in a real serious game or rank, as play League with Crazy.
That's the thing. I don't really play online games. That's the thing. Like if I'm playing a game, it's like
single player.
It's like Dead Island 2. I just got Dead Island 2. And I play that alone dog. Like Twitch and see that game dog. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it's like I would sit down and narrate, but it's just a bunch of salt.
Okay, so.
Run through. Will you address the stock and silver allegations?
Yeah, what is that?
What do you mean stock and silver allegations? I just make goal every single season. He talking about league, right?
Oh, that's a league thing. Okay, I know about that.
He talking about league. I'm not stuck in silver. I am literally at silver 1 when it is I want to win goal.
You carry the accent, yeah, with Trini.
No.
Stream together, yeah. We're doing that right now. We streaming together.
I have not been able to stream in a very long time because the conditions where it is I living right now, I can't. Because if I did, it would just be one set of screaming in the background.
It was since Simon. Okay, so you were mentioning you mentioned this on the radio too, and you also post on the stories this a lot of times, right? You get some funny ass DMs, you get some weird ass DMs, yeah. I mean, not only as a girl, but also as somebody who I would say is very polarizing.
Yeah.
So you either you either love Sif or you hate Sif.
It's true.
There's no in between.
It's very true.
There's no like, I guess she cool. Nah, you hate or you love her. It's one of the two, dog. What's some of like the craziest DMs you've ever gotten?
I think it's probably like when people was like, so your acne is our problem. I was like, it's our problem. They was like, okay, so this is this long paragraph my grandmother
telling me how to do it.
Passed me this ancient recipe that come all the way from China, and it's like it wasn't even to this dog.
Yeah.
That is the thing, and for me, it's like, why are you getting so worked up about something that's not even on your face now?
Yeah.
Not even affecting me.
So okay, well, but where do you cross the line between giving you advice and actually offending you?
I think
because from this it sounds offensive.
To the point
sounds like you're
that are on the internet, dog, I just don't care about a lot of things. Like if it is I say, stop giving my advice, it is I don't ask for, I would say it assertively, but it's not like if it is annoyed. I realize that it's speaking a certain tone where it does sound like if I'm angry, but not actually angry.
Okay.
So for me, to get affected by anything on the internet, what people say about me, I don't really care.
Yeah.
You see, when it is you don't go and you put on the internet what it is you really love and what it is you keep close to you, nobody can tell me nothing about it now.
Right.
You know, unless it is you find something that it is that I love and you insult it, is like, okay, well, you will end up in our body bag sooner or later. Not because I'm me, dog, it's just, that's just how the way the world is work.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think you could like lose fans that way though? In terms of if a fan truly cares about you, right? And they're like, you know what? I want to send Sif some advice to help with her acne. Do you think if you were like you know what, stop giving me advice, this, and that. Do you think that you could lose fans like that?
I think,
like, yeah, you ever think about that?
To be honest, like I realized, and I only realized this very recently, right? It have nicer ways to tell people, nah, no thanks.
Yeah.
So usually on the internet, I would have been like, fuck off now, boy. You know what the hell it is you talking about? But like some people would actually be genuine about it, right?
Yeah.
But you never know who.
Yeah.
So it's best it is like, I would have the buffer. I'll be the buffer of, oh, dog, you know, I real good and thing, dog. Thanks, though. I appreciate it, though. But if they continue going on about it, then it's like, fuck you.
No, because you are notorious. Yeah, you are notorious for leaking DMs, dog. I've seen so many stories from Sif where it's just DMs from fellas, dog. But
they just be digging themselves in their own hole.
Do you ever get like real crazy DMs though, like in terms of like, oh, I want to meet you, I want to buy this, I want to do this, I want to...
Nah, I wouldn't say that. To be honest, like a lot of people think it is I get like a lot of unsolicited like dick pics and thing. No, you know, I don't. It's always the hello beautiful, hello good morning, like all that stupidness.
Oh, the best one is hey, I saw you today, but I was too scared.
I was too scared to tell her.
Dog, we need to do a skit on that, dog. I feel as like I could do a skit on that, you know?
Well, stay scared because it's in my head, I will always perceive it as, oh, she is a pussy. Okay, I don't need to meet you then.
Do you agree with this comment? I find she came a long way since she started. And she's doing better and better, especially with tech.
Yeah. Shabam is a cool one with that, man. Nah, he's 100% right.
I think people are way too invested in her personal life, and it's annoying when they do that.
No, it's true, because the thing is, a lot of people, they want to know the mystery behind it, you know? It's like, you know, a lot of people be like, so who's your man? It's like, well, I don't have a man, right? It's like I'm married to myself. This not even on my ring finger. This not even on my ring finger.
That's a cool ring, though.
Yeah, it's a cool ring. It's my grandmother's ring.
Oh, shit, nice.
So it's like, I will walk around this and put this on my ring finger just so people don't ask my questions, right? But in terms of man, it's like, well, all of them in the States, something they married some girl for a green card, so that their businesses was like over 6 years ago. That's their business now.
Right.
In my head, it's like, well, if I come out and if I tell people, well, you know, I just live in life, they doesn't want to believe it. A lot of people, they just want to believe the narrative it is they think of in their head.
Yeah.
So I'm just not going to tell them, like, the truth is so simple and it's so basic, but you're not going to believe it. Because in your head, you already create this story, so just run with the story, and I'm not going to sit down and convince you otherwise.
Right.
Because who's you?
Exactly. Okay, so I mentioned to you in a comment on Instagram that I told you I was going to ask this, because I asked this to Jules now, and the kind of story I get from Jules, like, do you have any crazy date experiences?
I don't date.
Okay, so let's go to that. Why not?
Because I think it's a waste of time.
Okay, so let's delve like deeper. Do you plan on getting married someday, have kids someday?
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. For me, right now, I could tell you no. But I don't know what me in the future could change. Because I said this like in a TikTok video already. Like, I don't want to get married, I don't want to have children. And people's like, well, you're a broken shell of a woman, what's wrong with you? And in my head is like, well, you know, I could change my mind,
that's your personal decision for now.
Yeah, like I could change my mind, you know, but at the moment right now, I don't really care. It's like, but why though? It's like, you mean, but why though? What do you mean, but why though?
So you telling me that if a man say, hey, I want to take you out for dinner?
No.
I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. No. I'm not done yet. I'll give you $5,000. I'll go pick you up. I'll go drop it back. Is a no?
No.
And it's not a date. We're just friends. It's not a date.
So like I picture this like. So
in my head. Is it just because it's a date, or you just don't go out with people?
No. I go out with people. I go out with friends, right? But like when it's like on that context where it's like this could go somewhere, it's like. Right. No.
Yeah, but would you do it if, like you said before, friends? You know what? It's just platonic or whatever the hell the word is. Just friends. Would you go?
But as the thing though, like you wouldn't have to say upfront
that
you
would
just as friends, yeah.
I mean, fellas will just say that just like yeah.
No. Like okay, so I will say this right. Me and the other day, me and Snick and we was in Eastgate Mall and we was just like, and we was being normal and thing. We had this long conversation. So some people go watch it like them on a date because they get Starbucks, they sit down, they eating food, they vibing. But to me, it's like. This is my friend and we hanging out.
Dog, how is he in like real life, dog? Is he the same? Like, does he talk as him?
Oh, definitely. No relation, by the way.
Oh, you're
not related.
I didn't think so. I don't know.
Real people think he's my brother, yeah.
Maybe it's because of how y'all talk, the same kind of like crazy kind of way.
Yeah.
No offense.
Oh, good. We mean full personality and stuff. What that's supposed to mean?
Going back to what we're talking about going back to what we're talking about you know, content for money, right? People just start out, right? You mentioned that you used to do things for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I always tell people to start doing that. Like don't just start expecting to be paid.
Yeah.
I have a guy right now who he makes my YouTube thumbnails just for free, you know? Just to get exposure thing, I'll tag him up in stories and thing. Like, you know.
The thing about that though is they're very inconsistent when it is you ask them for things. Because a lot of people asked me to edit for free, to do thumbnails for free, and I was like, okay, sure, go for it. And like they would do it. And then when you ask them, they're not on the same level of content farm as you, so you wouldn't get all the time.
What do you mean, like they
wouldn't be able to keep
but
up
I mean,
pace.
I can't expect anything more.
Exactly.
I ain't paying.
Exactly.
I want consistency, I go pay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So in my head is like, I don't want to delegate something from anybody for free, because in my head is like, you might half-ass this.
But I would still recommend people to start doing things for free. Especially if
in terms of pro bono.
If it's things that don't cost you money, like you aren't gonna lose money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Just to get some experience, just to get some, make a name for yourself, you know? Build a portfolio, as you say.
Build a portfolio,
Build a portfolio.
I hated every moment I do in pro bono, by the way. Yeah? Like every single moment I hated it. I benefited nothing from it. And a lot of people
so you really like view it as like, you know, it's a way for you to, you know,
I agree
better.
that there's benefits to it, right? But for me, the entire process was just real frustrating. Because because people would come up to me and be like, oh, you get through this, you get through that, and I can't tell them, well, it's pro bono.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, but your tax.
But also they will kind of like, in the future, when you do get bigger and decide to charge, they might be a little bit iffy. Because my prices increased, right?
Yeah.
Like from when I first started to now, it increased.
Yeah.
And I had clients who came back to me and to tell them, you know, my price did go up. And, you know, they were like, oh, go, you can't do it for the old price. I'm like,
no.
You get more views now. Like, the price goes up, the views goes up too, you know what I mean?
To me, I don't feel like views really matter. I think sales conversion matters. You should be able to get a return on your investment when it is you pay somebody for a video. So this is what it is. I would always tell people, you work with me for 3 months minimum. If you want to do a one-off video, sure, I will do it, but you will not get back your money from it. It's your money at the end of the day. Do it as you want, but you want to get back your money.
So you do 3 months in advance?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I tell them,
like,
you could pay me
per
per month. No. It's different packages.
Okay.
Depending on what it is they want, I'll get in different packages. So right now I'm in a contract for like a year with Neighborhood Munchies. And they could like swap which packages it is like they want in between and stuff.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is it takes time for our audience in order to build trust with our business, right? You might see it every now and then. Like, okay, let me say one person make, I don't know, let me say for example, one person make a video talking about sugarcoating, right? It's like, oh, well, I see it, but I don't really... it look good, but I don't know yet.
Yeah,
you see our next person,
yeah.
and you see our next person, and you see our next person, right? But it does take a while to gain that. Okay, I go save up my money any month, and yes, I will go and I will check them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is how it is. That is how it is. So that is what it is. I tell people 3 months minimum. Work with me, and you will actually see people coming and buying your products because you want to build that relationship with people.
I might actually take that advice.
Yeah.
I really do like contracts and stuff like that. Now. I do
You don't do contracts?
No, I don't do contracts and stuff.
You do a contract on one-off? Like if you make like a one video for them, you have a contract?
Nope.
You have to have a contract. You have to have a contract.
I don't have to because I've been doing it for... I don't have to because I've been doing it for so long without contracts. So clearly I don't have to.
Start doing the reason why I just telling you this is it will come back to bite you in your ass later. Even if it is doing one-off videos.
Explain that, yeah.
So
right now I'm actually building a media company. So everything is going to get more professional.
Yeah.
But why do you say that?
I would say that, like, let me say in the future, somebody say, well, let me say it has happened, right? People wouldn't like you for whatever reason it is, right? And that's fair and they're entitled to that opinion. I'm not going to ever tell anybody, you should like me and these are reasons why. It's like, oh, you don't like me? I don't care. Move on, right? If you like me, okay, thanks. I don't really care though. Move on, right? So it's like, let me say somebody have all the world to say something bad about this video, right? Now, you going to be liable for that? No.
No, really, I just remove comments, dog.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
What's
It's
that?
like, let me say, for example, you do a video for KFC, right? It never gonna happen, or yet?
Me?
Yeah. Not
So,
yet.
you know
Not
me
yet.
and KFC, dog.
Not yet.
Okay, I used to make real videos bad talking KFC. And a day the company that does like manage all their social media stuff, they reached out to me and they wanted me to be like one of these brand ambassadors for KFC, alongside Josh Regello and like Nakia and all them now.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
Nope.
I was like, nah, because
For
I
how
like
much?
shit and huh?
For how much though?
A couple of grand or something so a month. But it depends on how much videos you make, and like I have to tell them the idea first and then they have to approve it and
No,
then
there's a
I do
pack
all
of
that shit,
fucking
dog,
nonsense, dog.
nah, but yeah, KFC, nah, I won't work with them.
Let me say, for example, you do something on
Yeah.
the KFC, right? And a set of people come up together with like this hate brigade and say, flick this video. Now, nothing wrong with it. Black Lives Matter, the thing with the KFC bucket, the hand thing, the thing that KFC got bashed for a couple of years ago.
I didn't see that, no.
So they basically did a post in like solidarity with Black Lives Matter,
Okay.
but it was low-key racist because it was fried chicken. And then,
Okay.
yeah. So
No, but is it racist though? Like, it just happened to be fried chicken. KFC is known for fried
look,
chicken.
dog, me in my mind, everybody it's like to
Anything.
play a race card on this. They
Yeah.
play a race card on me and say I was racist too, and I was like, 3 black man down. Or they will never know
Okay.
about it, but sure. In my head, it is like, let me say you unknowingly do something that prompt people to be like, Zach is a racist, and they will, because they will watch and be like, this man's a white man living in Trinidad, probably in Westmoreland and things somewhere.
Yeah.
They will play that card on you.
Yeah.
So let me say it happened. Now KFC could be like, oh God, boy, Zach, who's that one boy? Now you innocently didn't know nothing about that now.
Yeah.
You can refer to the contract and be like, well, I'm not liable for whatever publicity it is you get,
Yeah.
good or bad.
No, but even if they get bad, even if I was working for KFC and I did a video,
People still buy
and
KFC at the end of the day.
bad talk KFC, I don't care. They didn't bad talk me.
Exactly.
Me care.
But they might want to write you out the contract because of that bad publicity.
Okay.
So you kind of have to safeguard your ass, and that is why you had to have contracts.
Yeah.
Because if it's a small business, well, it might be a little bit more because there's not KFC.
Right.
Trinidadians buy KFC all year round.
Yeah.
But if it's a small business and somebody say this about that and this about that, it's like, who is this business and why this business endorsing a racist? You know how much people
Yeah.
it is? They would go back to the businesses that I worked with and be like, this girl is a racist. And the business owners will be black themselves and they will be like, you sure you had the right person? And that's just based off our bad mind,
Yeah.
In my head, I just totally forget.
Right.
I just real forget. I just be like, oh yeah, you're right.
Speaking about me and KFC, are there any brands? So like me and Jules, we do like KFC, right? But like bad publicity is also publicity, right? So when I make a video,
Not what the older heads this think. The older heads this think. It have to be good, especially business owners. There was this business owner. Well, he not working there again. It's not owner, but basically I did a review on this restaurant because like people was like at the time was coming out and saying, oh well, these food reviewers and things, they don't give good reviews.
was this in
and-
Bricks? Where was this way?
No, this was based on, well, yes, it was in response to Bricks, but it was referencing something else, right?
Okay.
So I was like, oh, so all I want on is food review. Okay, well, the Krusty Crunch is shit. I don't
Krusty
care.
Crunch. Where's that way?
It's in Williamsville. It's
Is it actually shit?
it's
Okay.
garbage.
Dog, I would love for a food reviewer, and you can even do this, because if you
Yeah.
don't do it, I would go out there and actually review food and just be, if it tastes like shit, it tastes like shit. And out there, be like, if it's like, I'll name the business something like that, it tastes like shit.
No,
like,
well, this is the thing too, right? People can have off days.
and people will like that
People
content.
will
dog.
have off days. People, like, and on top of that too, that's fine and that's fair. You shouldn't take what it is I say as like, everything about this place is shit, we're not going to endorse you. It's like, look, it's
Right.
probably an off day.
Right.
And I would say that, right? So I did not
Yeah,
say
but
the
you
worst
as a
or the
restaurant, you
worst.
can have an off day as a restaurant, dog.
It is happen. Especially,
If I
okay.
go down off day, I'm never going back, dog, because I'm just gonna think.
First impression.
I'm not thinking it's an off day. I just think
First
it's
impression.
shit food.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's
I'm
first
thinking.
impression.
I'm thinking, oh, it could be an off day.
As a very forgiving person now. So I would think, oh, it's off day. And on top of that too, my reasoning in that video was, you all were understaffed. Now my issue with the food, well, we wait like half an hour to get burgers, right?
Okay.
Imagine you go by a German and they tell you we have a bunch of cola head orders. Wait there, and you could
Half
just
hour.
make make my thing first and then get to your pickup orders that come in later.
Because you didn't know, yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know, right?
Exactly.
Whatever. Get the food, it have no salt in it. Like nothing, it was tasteless, it was bland, it was everything.
Yeah,
Whatever.
wasted money.
So in my head it's like, okay, I wait this much to get disappointed. Where's that one there? I could tell that they was understaffed and I could tell that they was managing a lot of orders in the back there. I could be an understanding person, but not everybody going to be understanding like that.
But like at least tell you what's going on. Like I appreciate when people
At
like,
least say
are actually
something,
honest
yeah.
about it, you know?
No, a lot of business owners will be like, well, why you don't take it directly to the business? It's like, because all you're working, one, and two, you don't have time to receive my thing. You're in a stressful situation right now. I see you dealing with all this. You really gonna internalize my criticism right now. You gonna probably cuss me out stink, right?
No, also they will listen when they're more ears like listening to you. So for example, my mom had a bad experience at Rituals. She called Rituals to explain it and she didn't really get you with them. They were like, they just didn't care. So she asked me to make a video, so I make a video, and then Rituals call me to talk about it. So you see how it is, like, because like you could have just dealt with my mom directly, give her a little free toss, like a free something, solve the problem. But no, you wait until I have to make a video about it. So it's when more attention gets to it, that's when they actually care. If one person don't like your food, that person don't care. But if that one person going to tell people that the food is bad, now they care. Because everybody know about it. Yeah.
The thing about it is,
and that's just for social media.
like, I feel as though as a business, you will always be privy to criticism, regardless of who it is, if you have a platform or not. So, have some balls about yourself and realize, yeah, some people might be real full of shit and giving you like a bad review just because they're hateful, right?
Yeah.
But realize sometimes people just want to give you some criticism.
Yeah.
And when it is I formulating criticism, I'm not going to tell you straight to your face, your food is shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that now. That's not criticism.
No, yes, how we talking about food?
That is not criticism.
Like the last stream with Hungry Belly Dog. It's reminding me of Hungry Belly Stream Dog. We're just talking about food and food reviews, dog. But hey guys, if you all have any quick questions for Sif, just send it in. We have to scroll on TikTok here, but
Popeyes? What about Popeyes?
Popeye's Facebook page, listen, they ain't playing with complaints.
Well, they have the best chicken sandwich in Trinidad. I rate that over these any day.
Review KFC.
Review KFC? We mean review KFC.
Review
KFC is blatantly average.
I would say it's a dog, like, even though I make fun of KFC, dog,
it's buy KFC plenty.
I just gonna buy KFC, dog. That zinger, dog, that popcorn chicken, I can't beat it, dog. Yes, this is on Twitch right now, guys. We are on Twitch.
I find the Popeye sandwich is the best though. Like, I don't care what anybody says
it's
though.
pretty good, actually.
It is the best. All we need to do is just get the Popeye sandwich. We probably get the McDonald's fries. We get the jalapeno, but everything in Churches just tastes good. If Churches was to step up their fucking game and be more out there in their marketing, I would love to work with Churches because I like being there. Like, that's the zen
Churches?
spot. Me and my dad just go there a lot. So every time I hang out with my dad, is like, we're going Churches.
Dog, their jalapeno poppers, oh my god, dog.
The best.
What's like your favorite like food like to buy?
To buy?
Yeah.
You see, I don't buy food again in general, because I started this fitness thing.
Do you cook?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's been in the gym. Yeah.
Right, true.
So eating healthy.
Right, true.
Yeah, right.
It, like,
sucks,
if I'm buying
out,
if I'm buying out, I'll go pizza pit.
I feel as though the only reason I go to the gym is so that I could eat shit. Like
you can never out eat. You can't out gym like a diet, right? You can never do that. You can't ever do that.
Yeah.
So what my trainer do? He would say this, and I tell him, you're full of shit for that, right? This man from like the Penal, and he say this,
Penal.
He say, well, you could eat bar and say, you could eat your doubles on the weekend, but only eat one. It's like, what do you mean only eat one?
No.
The limit is
if
two.
I have a cheat day, I go in all out on a cheat day. That cheat day,
man say only eat one. I was like, nobody just go by the double stand and only get one. Nobody just do that.
How much do you have? Like a normal, like if it's a night?
I don't even buy doubles. Like, even if I was
so what's like your go-to order?
By double stand?
Yeah, like
I would buy like a 2 aloo pie, dog. As an aloo pie person.
Sweet sauce, cucumber, anything?
Plain. Just have plain aloo pie. Because that's a basic bitch.
As long as you didn't say cucumber, fellas.
If I'm buying doubles, I have no choice but to buy doubles. The limit is like,
dog,
give me a normal doubles with slight, okay, word, whatever. That's how it is.
I was buying if I'm buying doubles, dog, I go in like 4 or 5, dog. I ain't gonna lie, dog. If it's a cheat day, dog, and it's nighttime, and I drink anything, dog, it's 5 doubles I put on, you know, dog. 5 of them, dog.
Oh,
sweet sauce and pepper.
This is content, by the way, for your thing, because I actually did not mention this ever in life and thing before,
Yeah.
but I'll come out with it and thing now. In terms of drinking, you notice I don't say nothing about drinking, right?
Right.
And the reason being is because I know about here to shame the rest of the population in terms of how high my tolerance is, right?
Okay.
1, and 2, I'm not going to condone that for other people. Because I guess it's like in a way, they will kind of watch what is he doing and look up to you and be like, oh, I want to do that too. I know to do that. Don't be stupid. I know myself. I can handle myself.
Right.
But now it's them now. I cut off drinking from since like December last year, and like only recently it is like I probably like had 1, and that was it.
And why is that though?
It was because like before March last year, I never drank a drop of alcohol in my life.
Okay.
Like ever.
Okay.
And I was like, wait boy, at the time I was 20 and I was like, I really don't know what my tolerance is, and this is very, very
So you try
bad.
something, right?
Yeah, because I was like, I'm going out into the real world now. I was
Yeah.
locked up in my house my entire life.
You say locked up, I was like, well, what happened?
No,
I was
not
locked
in
up.
jail. Not in jail, as I remember.
She
but like,
paused
I
for a
wasn't
split
really in
second
jail.
and I get bummy that way.
I wasn't allowed to
Yeah.
go out a lot, right?
Right.
So I was like, when you're going out into the real world, real shit this happen. What if somebody slipped me something? I don't even know now.
Yeah.
On top of that too, it could be they slipped my rum, right? And I would be fine. I would be
Slip
fine.
your rum?
Some people like they get drunk.
Yeah.
They will hand you a bottle of water, and the bottle of water will be water and white oak. And
That's
they just,
still kind of shitty though, yeah.
It is shitty.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
still kinda
shitty. And I understand.
But you would taste it though. Yeah, you would taste it.
You would taste it,
Yeah.
but like I wouldn't know what it is. I would
Yeah.
probably think it tastes funny, and I don't
Yeah.
know. Say, I'm not gonna ask. It's a bottle of water. You're not
Yeah.
gonna think so, no?
Yeah.
So in my head, I was like, I'm doing this for my own safety. So I literally drank everything there was to drink in this
Right.
country. Fuck Campari, dog, and Tambu. I don't know who this, like, down to Babash, don't ask how I get.
Right.
Like, we're talking the depths of the carcass to, like, the nice pristine places in Glencoe and Westmore. Don't ask how I get there either.
Okay.
But, it's like, you have to learn your tolerance.
Yeah.
And I spent the entirety of last year learning my tolerance.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, I'll learn it. And I was in a very safe environment to do that. So I was like, okay, I don't need to, like, I will never, ever, ever try anything again because I don't care.
Right.
I've had everything in this country already. Everything.
So like, did you actually get drunk, or like you just never found your tolerance, or what?
No. Well, I
Like,
had
so
times.
so what's your tolerance though? Like, do you know? Like,
A lot.
okay.
A lot.
A lot.
But I will say that is flavored white oak. Flavored white oak is
Flavored
bad.
white oak.
Like, I like.
That's actually all I was drinking. Like white oak is like the only alcohol I drink.
Flavored white oak?
Not flavor. I actually don't have the flavor because I just like I have it like with a chaser now, like Sprite or something.
So
ginger ale.
when white oak sorrel came out for Christmas, we
That's
mixed it
one I don't see in Massey anymore though. I don't see that anywhere anymore.
because it's
Though.
seasonal.
Why though? Hey, white oak. Oh god, make it year round. Oh god, people like sorrel. Oh god.
It
I go
tastes
drink
good.
sorrel outside last Christmas, you know, white oak. Oh god.
It tastes good with normal sorrel, right? But like it was a creep. So like I having this sorrel thinking this is some weak pussy juice shit, dog.
Serious?
What is this?
Dog, nah, dog.
And I vomit my ass out, though. Like it was bad. It was terrible. And after that day, I was like, that is it. I've had everything in this country already. Conscious decision. That is it there. So maybe like on my birthday, if I want it, because I don't care. I just never feel fit.
Yeah.
Or maybe on Christmas because Cardi B have this product called vodka whipped cream. And I was like, that might go good with
It's
that
an
one
actual
side.
whipped cream.
It's a whipped cream. Yeah.
That is
Like,
interesting.
like ready whip. You know, people just squid you ready whip in the.
Why did it
like
take
this
so long for Cardi B to make it? Why was that not a thing all the time?
I guess it was
That's
that
what
thing
I'm
where
wondering.
she didn't market it properly.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, I'll
Alcohol
find
whipped
it.
cream, dog.
I'll find it. So I was like, I would try it with a mudslide one day, but maybe not today. So for me in my head, it's like, I did everything already, and it was in a relatively safe environment. So I was like, you know what? I find I just don't care.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go out there and I don't want to tell people, well, you know, maybe that had to do with me getting acne, and that is why
Yeah.
it is I didn't care, because I know it is I do it to myself. And on top of that too, I have no type of premise for how it is I look.
Yeah.
So I was like to experiment, like no, however it is I look, because I don't care. In the back
Okay.
of my mind, it's like,
Yeah, I've seen the stories, dog. She's posting stories with the lipstick and thing, and
I just
trying something. Yeah.
I never grew up like traditionally feminine, because
Yeah.
like it was like a bunch of tomboys and stuff I grew up with. You know, we busting, we taking mango to peel down other mango, And it had like this tool it is
You
to get the
sacrificing
camera.
mango.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah. The
Dog, that
green
don't make sense.
mango to get the normal mango.
Oh, okay. You
The mango that
sacrificing the
would
green
drop
mango.
on the ground, so we pelting down other mango.
Yeah, but them green mango will turn good eventually. You're wasting.
It was small, so. But like it was some real antics I was up to when I was younger. But it was only fellas now.
Yeah.
So I never learned anything. And I never found anything like substantial to learn about being a girl or anything like that, because I just didn't care. And I was like challenging my self-concept one day. And I was like, am I really just going to go about my whole life not caring and just like not uncovering something? Because I could very well experiment.
Yeah.
And then be like, this is not me, you know. And then go back to being whatever. Because I don't care. I just see it as a disguise.
Yeah.
So I just see it as, well, this is not the version of me. Like, I have different versions of myself.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, there's one version, and then there's a next version, and then there's a different version. So in my head, it's like, oh, well, I don't care. To other people, it's like, what are you doing, dog? It's like, well, the most.
Yeah, you do. I feel like it's whatever makes you comfortable, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you're comfortable in yourself, dog.
Kyle was telling me that as he was talking about girl and makeup and thing on here. I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, so basically what we were saying is that we appreciate when a girl doesn't wear makeup. For example, on a first date. Yeah, so that because one, guys, we want a girl who looks good without makeup, you know what I mean? Because that's when you see them most of the time.
But they will
At home,
always like the scale, it will go down. You understand? With age, it is just look like shit regardless of whatever.
Yeah, but I feel as though if you're with somebody, you are also aging. So
No. Men actually age better than women.
Yeah, for sure. We could agree on that.
So you're gonna find somebody that is just age less like milk.
No, but the thing is, like, makeup is always there. So I don't think it matters.
No. Like your skin will sag.
You can't tell how somebody will look at it. Everybody's gonna sag, so you won't find somebody who's not gonna sag. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you wanna find a person that is sag less ugly?
No. So what I'm saying is that you can't find that. You can't like determine how saggy somebody's gonna get. Like basically, we want somebody who has like natural beauty. Like she doesn't cake her face up with makeup all the time. You're not talking about fellas. Back my pelvis.
No,
You're not talking
I
about
understand what it is you mean. I understand what it is
Yeah.
you mean, but at the same time too is like in the back of my head, like a lot of the fellas would be like, you don't need makeup. The back of my mind is like, we mean need makeup. Like it have people that need it. I don't.
Yeah, it's not that they need it.
perceive-
It's that they want to wear it just because they feel prettier in it.
I don't think nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. No, if you feel.
I
pretty
think
with
it's how
makeup.
some people look like clown, you know, and that is fair.
Yeah,
That's a fair
some of them as
statement.
wear a little too much makeup. I wish there was I wish there was like a scale I could tell where it's like too much. But I mean, if your face is a different color than your neck, you're doing something wrong.
There's the thing with
Some
me,
of them
though,
don't know how
right?
to use the foundations, like.
There's the thing with me, right? Is like, if they find they're looking good, okay, who really care? If they find they're looking good,
but I mean sometimes.
I might sit down and laugh at it, you know.
So we're talking about it. It would suck if that you meet a girl and she looks real nice, right? She has no makeup and stuff. She's looking real nice, right? And then you're all together, the makeup come off, and you're like, yikes.
I
don't like it no more.
It will also suck if a
Because-
man pull up in a Benz and you go home by your house and you live in the back of Lavantil KFC and one latrine to your name.
Yeah.
So you spend all your money on a Benz.
Right,
like,
similarly. I mean, I can't talk for the fellas who do that. I don't. I pull up in my Navara. Am I 4x2 Navara, Kyle? I pull up in that, so you already know what it's about.
You
But yeah,
see,
that was the
Kyle
top
had
of
the advantage because the vanities he have real high, right? That is already money already. Now.
Right.
So you would like to think, so Kyle, we're not going in the back of our house in Moruga anywhere after this, right? You know, we're not doing that, right?
Kyle, you hear what?
We're not spending all our money for that, right? No.
That's why you don't choose someone based on looks.
That's my
Because
point.
once that's gone, yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Yeah, don't just go with somebody based on look. Based on looks. Bombastic side eye. Okay, so let's what I want to do actually was because you mentioned this on the radio. You said that Twitter, you don't use Twitter, right? Because apparently like you think like Twitter is like a very it's a quote, and I quote Sif, it's a makeout scene, right?
It is.
It's a makeout scene, right? So you think Twitter is like a toxic place?
It is.
And you were talking about like some people had seen you in real life from Twitter somewhere and
No, that's not real. So what it is I was saying is people take things on Twitter so personally.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, they depressed because they work in 9 to 5. That's how everybody on Twitter in this country is operate, right?
Yeah.
So if they do see you in real life, they will get real vex and thing with you. And I don't want to have hate harboring somebody heart off of me, off of some dumb tweet it is I made now.
Yeah.
So in my head it's like, look, I could post the world's most funniest thing, like, you know, Lil Nas X Twitter a while, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be like, yeah, I could do that, but it's very polarizing, and I don't want to catch smoke and have people see me in public, because I'm going out a lot in public now, and a lot more people recognize him, and because it is like, you know, like, it's not like if I really carrying a Glock on me, right?
Yeah.
You know, though I carry one Glock on me, but like that Glock not gonna do me nothing. So you understand? So it's like, I don't know about, you gonna really beat me up in person over a tweet, and some people like that, because some people
Serious?
crazy.
I mean, I'm on Twitter. I don't really post that much. Just like whatever I feel to post, like funny stuff now. So I wouldn't like post something that like warrants an opinion. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like jokes and you know what I mean.
That's the only safe way to use Twitter. But sometimes I might want to like make a statement, and then some people will be like, "Oh no, I'll flick you," and it's like, "Oh."
Twitter is the only place that I have been close to getting cancelled. And I'll tell you why.
That's the point.
Yeah.
That's
Twitter
the point.
I have about 900 followers on Twitter. I'm like nobody on Twitter. Dog. I make a post once and I said imagine you were born a fly, and instead of being born in a Westmoreland's garbage, you're born in a Beetham landfill.
How you get cancelled for that?
I feel as though people were like, they wouldn't get any joke where it's like, okay, Westmoreland's garbage might have like good food and stuff.
Good food, yeah.
They might have good stuff in it because Westmoreland's have money and stuff, whatever. Being born in a Beetham landfill, it's like literally garbage. It's like cobalt and shit.
Okay.
I don't know if they I don't know what they thought if I was making a joke in terms of like, I don't know if it was a race. I don't know if it was like location. Like they just didn't get the joke at all, dog. So I feel as though humor on Twitter is like harder to get. People like just looking for a way to like get angry at something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're only on Twitter, and I would always say this, you're only on Twitter if you're looking for a laugh, if you're horny, or you're looking to get an argument.
I get the laugh and the argument. What about the next one though? How is that?
This is what Gonzo say there, dog. Should probably talk to your brother.
Who's that?
You
Me?
should probably talk to your brother.
Why? For what?
You don't know. You don't know.
Twitter?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Twitter.
You know what your brother does do?
Yeah, what do you mean?
So he tell me Twitter is how he does promote himself.
Who, Gonzo?
No, not Gonzo.
Dog, what? I'm so confused though.
Is what Gonzo is saying, and then what your brother does do. Your brother was telling me that he uses Twitter to promote himself.
No, dog.
That's what he told me.
He talking shit, sir.
He told me that.
No, dog. The man talking hell shit. Like, what?
Well,
Wait,
I
when?
was like, the
Who said
man
that?
real open about doing OnlyFans, and I was
dog.
like, oh, okay.
That's a big joke, dog.
Dog, the man tell me.
That's yours, by the way.
Oh, flick. Wait, I thought I had one at the back there.
Dog, somebody calling me now, dog. I can't take that now, dog.
Dog, your brother told me that he was an OnlyFans man, and he's used Twitter to promote himself.
No, dog. He's talking a lot of shit, dog. What? And I'm not just saying that because it's on live, but like, no.
So I was like, oh, Zach brother does do that.
Dog, there's no way, dog.
He told me he sell cars, but he said he's doing the OnlyFans thing on his side, and I was like, oh, okay.
Anyways, dog. Anyways. And I'm making it sound weird, somebody said anyways. I'm trying like, no,
Anyway, my brother, don't do that.
Okay, so if you have to rank, if you have to rank the, like the different platforms, social media platforms, on top you have like the most toxic, on the bottom you have like the least toxic, like the, you know? How would you rank them? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
4chan, Reddit. Oh,
No,
you don't know.
yeah, just like the main ones that people know about.
Oh, the main one. Okay, so Twitter, 100%.
Twitter on top. Okay, so Twitter on top. Okay, most toxic is
Twitter.
Twitter. Really?
Twitter, TikTok. Then
Twitter then TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, they not TikTok.
No, it's true.
What
It's
for?
true. It's true. Because when you post on Instagram, more people just like they're not gonna be asked in the comments. you know?
Yeah. So okay, so Twitter then TikTok.
Twitter,
I
TikTok.
actually would you're gonna hate me. I would do TikTok above Twitter. I don't know why. It's just my experience on Twitter it's not that negative. Just besides that one thing. But other than that, I've seen
Do you
worse comments on
regularly
TikTok.
post on Twitter?
I'm very frequently.
Then you don't know. Then you don't know.
Yeah, maybe, okay.
The thing about Twitter is everybody leaning towards the left on Twitter, right? And
that left right thing, I don't know about all that shit.
okay.
Yeah.
So basically, it's more like, you know, they're just very new age, they're very progressive, and nothing wrong with being like that, dog. And I about that too. It's just that when you try to give them a different perspective and a different side,
Sure.
they doesn't want to hear it. It's like, oh, Ray, show this bitch. It's like
Okay, so Twitter, then TikTok, then
Facebook, Instagram.
Facebook, then Instagram.
Yeah. Like the other day, like
Then
I would-
YouTube?
Yeah.
I mean,
then
yeah,
YouTube.
YouTube is not very engaging in terms of like,
YouTube people don't really care. Do
yeah,
your thing.
they just watch it and
Yeah,
like it and they go.
I would say like Facebook, like somewhere in the middle, is because like I think like yesterday, somebody posted a PC that I was selling. I was like, hey, this person ripping off people, and I was like, oh well, I sell it for less. Could I just ask? You know, there was
Facebook, you know, yeah, Facebook does get kind of shopping like
they
that.
was doing
Yeah.
this whole thing where it was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's some simp that buy it, and I was like, it was a girl. Yeah, I don't know if girls could do that. I'm pretty sure they could. Yeah.
What I use on my skin? Soap, Dove soap.
Dove soap.
Okay, so I would rate them. I would go TikTok on top, dog. There's so many comments I see on TikTok. Then maybe Twitter, just because how I know it is there. Instagram, no, then Facebook, then Instagram, then YouTube. I just feel like on Instagram, there's barely any hate there. The only hate I've ever got on Instagram is DMs.
Why are they taking time out to date? I never get
That's what I
hate
posted
DMs.
about today, dog.
I never get hate
Yeah.
DMs. Like, that's the thing with me.
You get hate comments?
I don't perceive it as hate comments. I just perceive it as somebody going on like, oh no, you're acne. I was like, yeah. And yeah.
And that don't affect you?
Yeah, it's true. It's like, well, I don't like you. It's like, okay, that is fair.
Yeah.
I don't like me sometimes too, you know, though. Like,
I mean, it's supposed to be
it's
serious.
full moon tonight. I'm probably gonna get my period.
Is it full moon tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably
What
might
with
like
you? I'm
myself.
thinking how does the moon translate to when you get your period, dog?
Oh,
Girls,
okay,
you're not the
so-
first one to say this, dog. All of them think the same thing, dog. The moon affects your period. How does that happen, dog?
No. It's not about that. It's how the phases of the moons are. So the phases of the moons is 28 days, and it's the 28 days. It's just line up now. It just so happened that it's just line up.
Oh, okay. So that's through the moon.
No.
Like a werewolf, like a moon.
No. But
Oh, okay. I get
But
that.
like it just so happens that full moon is the night that it is that people just kind of go crazy and all that, and that has to do with like, well, full moon is the day that it is that, well, girls just get their period. Or it's like sometime
Okay.
like right after full moon when like that. So that's just
Okay.
how it is. It's just be in tune with our cycle. It just so happened. I don't know.
I feel as though fellas could use this to their advantage, you know.
No, well, a lot of girls have like problems like PCOS and endometriosis and things. So it's like sometimes they might line up at all.
Okay.
So you have to keep that in mind as well.
Okay, so here's something that you mentioned on the radio too. You were talking about, and I watched the same podcast that you watched with Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
And basically, if you all know this, so Mr. Beast, he was saying that like back in the day, he used to have like meetings with
people, yeah.
with other bigger YouTubers, right? And they will go through like each other's content and be like, oh, this worked for me, this didn't work for me, and help each other out, right?
Yeah.
What I was thinking we could do is we could either give each other advice for each other's content. What do you think about that?
It will have to be from a very, this is just criticism, it's not you as a person, right? Because I've actually encountered people, right? And they're very successful too, right? And I will give her props to that, but I mightn't vibe with her content because you're not gonna vibe with everybody's content.
Yeah.
I don't laugh at every freaking Jews video, you know? Now that to say that Jew's funny, he's a bad person, it's just that sometimes I don't find it funny, and that's
Right.
fair, right? But she took it so personally that
And you commented under someone's video.
no, I met her in real life.
Oh,
right?
okay.
And
Do you know who, like what do you say? Who?
No. We
Okay.
cool now.
Okay.
Right? But I met her in person, and
Comment your guesses.
you're never gonna guess that. You're never gonna guess who that is.
Yeah,
but
right.
she just could not detach. This is me as a person, and this is just Sif online.
Okay.
So that discrepancy there, and I think the audience have to get that too, right? In real life and I'm gonna act like a real malandro and thing out here, dog. That's what it had to be. Like, I don't gonna be doing that shit.
Right.
Time and place, you know, what if it is like I really end up in a situation, like I might go down the wrong road today, end up in love until if I act like that, I can get shoot, right? So it's like you have to know time and place. You have to detach the person from the content. So when it is you're criticizing content, understand, I'm not telling you that you is shit, dog. I'm telling you your video is shit.
Wait, so you tell that? You saw that to someone?
No. I never told that to someone. I was like, well, I don't vibe with your content and think that much. But I feel like you're a good person and you have other things about you that I could learn.
Right.
Like, I think people have certain morals, ideals, and beliefs that you will never align yourself with. And that is fine and that is fair. But it's still good to have a variety of people in your life and learn from that. But you mightn't vibe with them as much as somebody who, like, a little bit more open-minded.
Right.
So, and that is fair. That is totally fair.
Dog, I would meet people in real life and they'll be like, oh, I expected you to, like, be telling me jokes and making me laugh much, dog. Like, dog, I don't just walk around dealing out jokes like it's fucking money, dog. Like, as you said, how I am online, it's kind of different from how I am in real life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be a funny person in real life, but like, don't expect me to be making a joke about every single thing. And you laugh and right through, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That way, at that point, it is, I feel like you're milking it.
Who you are online is kind of different to who you are in real life, depending on the kind of content you make.
Yeah, so in real life, I forced myself to be a social person, right? Because I realized you could talk your way into anything. You know, why are you calling me Felicia, dog? Francesca, what's wrong with you all?
Felicia.
Man, say Felicia. Like, was that? No. People actually do expect that, though, Joshi. So, like in person, I just real go Starbucks, right? Like real go there.
Why? Just have a thing for Starbucks?
No, well, okay. So, sticker neck, tell me. You know the customer service in Starbucks actually top notch. You know, I just go there to clear my head sometimes.
Yeah, that's actually true.
So I was like,
that's what they have over rituals.
I was like, am I going to really be this basic white girl bitch to go in Starbucks and clear the head and be in here right through? So I try it. I was like, I don't like it. I try it again and whatever. And then like I end up just like going there all the time, you know. So
for the atmosphere, for the actual drink.
The atmosphere, and I was write a lot now. So I just write out every single idea. It is a
what do you write?
Content ideas, business ideas, self-development.
Okay.
I just read books and write what I think could be applied to me now.
Okay.
So it has certain books that ancient. It's like marketing books. So like how to sell anything. That book ancient. Man talking about call cards and all kind of thing. Nobody call and having call cards and thing these days. But
yeah, I mean it's a nice thing to have, but like nobody really.
Someone what you see saying is true. Yeah. People will buy you, not your product. They will buy your product because of you. So it is like a lot of people,
especially like in this kind of business. It's you. You are the business. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
So when people tell me why is your price and you think so high, it's like no. Like I agree that I have to gauge a ballpark as to what is considered high but not considered ridiculous, right? So I was like coming to a point where it's like okay, well, there's a fair price and yes, it is. I know it high and. So what now? You know, I understand my value. It is I add to this.
Yeah.
So it's not to say it is I feel entitled to mark up my products because I am me. Slightly, yes. But at the same time, it's like I want it to be fair.
Yeah.
But how it is I going to know that until it is I actually go out and I do it.
Right.
As a person that I willing to admit that it is I just fuck up sometimes here and there.
Yeah.
And it's not to say all you want money and you want this and that. It's like when you don't focus on money is when you just get the money, you know. Like, if it is your main focus is money, you will never have it. But once it is, you just detach yourself and say, oh, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, it'll just come. So that's just how it is, babe.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to do some new on stream today, guys. Okay, so you also have a dartboard there, right? So we're going to play darts, right? What do you think we should play for?
Play for what? Like,
so whoever gets the most... Okay, so let's do this, right? Whoever gets the most points... we'll do you have to like ask them a truth and they have to answer truthfully, yeah?
Oh. Okay, I played this game once with friends with
okay, so guys, let's like turn the thing to the dartboard. Okay. Whole table and move. Alright, there we go. Alright, so you all seen the dartboard there, right, Twitch? Alright, so there we go, right? Yeah, you ever played darts before?
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. Okay, TikTok, you all seen it, right?
I was pretty good at darts. I learned how to play darts in Tobago. When you learn anything in Tobago, it is actually learning good, you know.
Why did it disconnect?
It's probably how the internet dropped.
Oh. Yeah, look. Hold on. think it's from movie table though.
Rest in pieces.
Alright, cool. Yeah, all this will edit out. Alright. Okay, seen us? Alright, cool. Watch this. Okay, so who's gonna go first? Alright.
It's magnets. Okay, I was thinking it was
Yeah,
a
magnet.
spice now.
Okay,
so
so
I
you
was
were-
pulling in different.
You were this? Okay. Alright.
We don't stick together.
Nah, because it's like X, it's like two, what do you call it, X and O? Nah, whatever.
I never did physics, they tell me I was too stupid to do
No,
physics.
you never did physics?
They
I
told me
showed you
I was too
this
stupid to do physics, so I never got the chance
Okay, you
to do
go.
it.
So you can finish. Okay, so this is line here. Let me see if I can like. You don't see this dog touch?
Oh, the North and South Pole, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the angle not wide enough where you can see like. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, you go.
You just sit here and play that in your spare time?
Nah, no me, no alone now.
You?
Dog, that's pretty good. Okay, 40. Alright, she has 40. She has
And I'm
40.
doing it without the glasses, huh?
She missed that one. She missed that one.
Do it again or that is it?
No, that's it. No, you, okay,
That's
so you,
it?
so, okay, so you have 40, right? Okay. Alright. Where, okay, where's the line here?
Yeah.
Okay, 40.
Wow. It nothing though.
And 80, right?
Frick.
Best out of 3 or?
Best out of 3. Best out of
Alright,
3.
okay, cool. Okay, you want what? Wait, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I'm mash up in the first one, right?
Mash me up.
A man say bring out the twister, yes?
I good.
What twister?
It's Cinco de Mayo and it's $29 mojitos that
Alright,
I
so
can't
I have
drink.
one. Dog. Go, all they going out tonight, or?
It's right here?
Yeah, hold on.
All that's okay.
And the ball moving to yes. Dog, that's really good. Alright, 60. Alright, 60. How come you always
I
mess
don't
up your
know what the
second
second
shot?
one
Dog?
is.
You always mess up your second shot. Alright,
That's me there. No, that is 30.
Okay, that's it. Okay,
30
that's
and 50.
me there. That's me there. Alright, so say again, mashup.
We're not doing the last one?
No, that's two.
It's best
Okay,
at
alright,
3.
Yeah, but I won two already.
I mean, you want 2 alright? Oh, wait.
No, because I won the first two. No?
No?
Yeah, so I have 2 points. So
No.
so I just beat you there, right?
You beat me in the first one. I beat you in the second
Yeah,
one.
she
We have to
trying
do
something.
the
She trying
last one. I
something.
mean, I trying something. No. We
She
did
trying something, right?
2. We did 2. No,
Alright, you go,
no,
you go,
no,
you-
chat. No, you
you
see,
go.
she right.
Alright, fine, go. What? I don't know what this scoring thing is.
You what?
Yeah, what I go?
Why you want this shit?
Because we took it off now, so it's like 10. She get 10. Wait, she get 80. Okay, that's 90. Fuck. Damn. Was that 40? 100. What you 100? Alright, you take that one. Wait. No, hold on. 60 and 40 is 100.
That's 9.
No, that's 60. 4, 6, 8.
60 and 40 is 100.
Right, so you get 80
Oh.
and the 10, 90. So I get that one.
Okay.
Alright, last one for the win.
I said
Last one for the
that
win. Last one for the win.
09, you know. It said 09.
Last one for the win, all
It said 09 on that, you know.
09? Why would it be 09?
Saying 08. 0 upside
Wait.
down fork.
No, I'm second guessing myself though. Damn, she good. Dog, this girl good. Never mind when I said she was good.
Never mind.
Alright, 40. And 60. 40 and 80. That's 120.
120.
She get mashed up. Dog.
Because I missed the last
She get mashed
one.
up.
Because I missed the last one.
She get mashed up, all there. Zach went, yep.
I accustomed playing with the sharp ones, eh? The sharp ones just give you More
Host
time.
advantage. What host advantage, dog?
Host advantage.
What host advantage you talking about, dog?
I'm on my side.
Nah,
dog.
it can't
Host
be on that, dog.
advantage.
Beat up span square, dog.
You had to go to dog. You know what it is we should do? You, me, Jules, and a couple other people had to go on a beach house in Tobago.
Dog, for real, dog.
Yeah, like this summer vacation.
Oh, so you know what I wanted to like do?
Mm.
Because I have a cousin, right? And basically, he has access to like an investor now who wants to support somebody to just do something new now. I was thinking though to like that aside, I was thinking to like get like a house and like just get a bunch of influencers to like live there for like a week
Yeah.
and just let them go.
We
Cameras
like
all over
we
the place.
learn absolutely nothing from the hype house. We learn nothing
It'd be
from
basically
Team
like,
10.
basically
We learn nothing from that.
Again, just yeah. Yeah, so I find out real cool. If we get a bunch of influencers together, if we get a bunch of
we learn
influencers
nothing from hype
together,
house.
I honestly find out wham the hype also.
Everybody leave.
Serious.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't really know why, because it was a bunch of little children and I wasn't even
Dog,
following that.
there'll be a contract. You have to stay here for so and so amount of time.
Team
dog.
10, everybody leave because freaking Jake was fucking everybody. So, yeah. No, I'm not even joking.
No, but I find out okay. Honestly, I don't know what hype house is. It just sounds like a bunch of influencers in the house.
It's a bunch of
But I'm thinking,
TikTokers
what the fuck,
in
man?
a house.
Is that light thing on for you? Is it just me, dog?
No, I even
What the fuck, dog? Are y'all seeing that, dog? Dog, I swear, that light with no blinking us, that can't be just me.
It's just you.
I'm kind of scared because that shit new, dog. I agree with this. No, honestly, dog, I find Zach in a different room.
In the same room.
I hear dog women, you can't see me now. No, dog, I find that would be real cool, dog, if we get a bunch of influencers together in a house, and like have like a challenge every day, like how Joe Rogan.
I wasn't gonna say Joe Rogan. I was gonna say the man that do the art.
The art?
The
What's that
art boy, the art man, the oh god boy, the art
local?
man.
Like a local guy?
No, it's not a local guy. It's a Chinese man, and he have like colored hair.
Who the ass is this?
Dog, there's somebody that like kind of like real popular, dog. The art man.
Okay, guys, you have any idea? Art guy?
Yeah,
He's Chinese.
Yeah. Talk to them.
Who?
Yeah.
Steve Aoshi?
No, not Steve Aoshi. Somebody else. Like Joy Majaza did a video about him a while ago. It was something. No. That's I'm pretty sure that is not him.
But yeah, basically,
Chinese
like what he says, it's like a reality TV show. But every day we have a challenge and somebody gets voted off, right? That'd be real kicks, dog. That'd be real fun.
Voted off?
Yeah.
No, that depends on
Like
who foots in the
like
bill.
Survivor.
Who foots in the bill for the house?
Yeah, sponsors, all kind of thing, dog.
Sponsors,
That easy,
all
dog.
kind of thing?
Yeah.
So they're gonna sponsor with food.
Yeah.
They're
It's gonna be a lot. Okay, it's not that expensive, eh? Okay, one, we just need a house. The house could be arranged via somebody who has an Airbnb. Give us it for a week. We'll promote your Airbnb. So that's the house set,
ZHC,
right?
yeah, ZHC.
Nah, but I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, but basically, so the house is organized from the Airbnb or whoever owns the house they want to promote it. The food and everything is organized by, I don't know, Maggie, Chief, whoever does do food. KFC go sponsor day, you know what I mean? So all that will be sponsorships. It'll be a lot, but the amount of different influencers coming out and how big this is going to be, like on social media.
Well,
I
yeah,
feel
how to pay editors
so I mean,
well.
yeah, all that will be organized. So because sponsors will also do like how much ever like an amount of money each. So the editors and all that will be handled. But the money is not an issue. The issue is like all the trouble, the coordination. Getting everybody to come out, getting everybody to understand what's going on.
It's already coordination to freaking.
What do you think? You think that would be a good idea?
Trip. It's coordination to do a
That'd be
trip
a big,
already.
Yeah, that would be a big ass video, dog. Like not just a video, that'd be like an episodic kind of thing. Like episode 1, because episode 1 somebody will be voted off, and every episode is a different day. So 7 days in a week, it'll be 7 episodes long.
Yeah.
That'd be real fun, dog. It go have a real bacchanal for real, because we're gonna invite people who would like to get to bacchanal. Just make content now. crowd fan sponsors as well. Yeah.
To be honest,
You can watch it live. You can watch it live if you pay a certain amount. So if you pay like $100, you get like a link. You can watch it live for the whole week. All that can work, dog. All that can work.
it depends.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like how the man say boy the Bacchanal and thing.
Total Drama Island. Yeah, like all that, dog. Like all that.
I just find myself
People
on
getting voted
Bacchanal
off and shit.
without trying.
What's the most recent Bacchanal?
Recent? I don't know.
I don't think I've ever. You'll tell me, have I ever been in Bacchanal? I don't think so, you know.
The thing is, I don't look for it now. It has always come to me, and I just be like, oh, okay, well, I don't care.
Get Roma and all this. Get Roma, yeah. So
There's this
shit
guy
like
that is make a bunch of videos on me on YouTube,
yeah.
and I just don't care now.
A guy who makes a bunch of videos about you on YouTube?
Yeah.
Could we find that Twitch?
Nah, I think he deleted because
Oh.
the other day he come up to me and he apologized and
You all seen a light? It's not just me, dog.
no,
I know you all seen the light, dog. It blinked?
it's just you.
Alright, yeah.
Guys,
So
yeah.
so he was making videos about you?
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, I don't care. There's the thing, like, I come to a point where I just don't care. Like, it don't matter to me now.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, I guess, like, the most recent one was, like, people were saying I overpriced my PCs, and I was like, well, yeah, I agree that was overpriced. I sell it for less. The end.
So you agree it was overpriced?
Yeah, I agree it was overpriced.
And you sold it?
And I sold it for less,
So
yeah.
you lowered the cost?
Yeah.
Because you realize, yeah, so you basically learn from yourself.
Yeah, but, like, I think, like, people make it into a big deal. But, again, to me, it's just a small Facebook group. And I don't care.
There's a whole Facebook group devoted for hating you?
No, devoted for selling PCs.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
they put it on that
Oh.
group, and I thought it was real funny. No?
Oh god, yeah.
I thought it was funny because like people was like, boy, yeah, but I said buy this dog, and she feels she's all that is like, well, no, and I sell it for less. Okay, have a good day. I don't care now.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. The only thing
That's
is
good. That's really good.
it take a while to get there
Yeah.
because let me tell you this brilliant story. Oh, by the way, Syphifted content creator is a registered business, so if it is you want to sue me, you could sue me underneath that name. If you want to sue me now, you don't need to know my real name to sue me. You could sue me
This
underneath.
story sounding like it's gonna get good.
Yeah, you could sue me using Syphifted content creator. That's the registered business's name, so you could actually sue me there if you want to sue me off of this. If you have the money to still. So
I'm gonna clip that and be like, if you wanna sue Syphifted, this is how you do it. Advice
So-
for
this guy, he came into my Twitch stream, right? Say one set of cringe things. And I was like,
Twitch stream, right?
yeah, this was like years ago, like years. I was like getting money to like get my gaming PC now. It was that kind of donation stream.
Right.
He was saying all kind of stupidness, and I was like, I cloned him and then I banned him. Thought nothing of it. Now, you know how Twitch just store your VODs for
Right.
like a month and then it is auto-deleted?
Right.
Right. So he waited for that whole thing to auto-delete itself.
Yeah.
And it came out like a month later, and I don't even know who he is, because in my mind it's like, oh, you see some shit in this much chat, I ban it, I don't even know who he is, right?
Right.
So he find this Discord server that I was on, and he was talking to me, and he was like, why did you call my friend the N-word? And I was like, I don't even know you or your friend.
Oh.
What are you talking about? So I banned them from the server,
Yeah.
right? They went on our next server that just so happened that like my brother and his friends owned. And they were saying, this girl's are racist because she called my friend the N-word. Now, I don't know who his friend is.
But did you?
I don't know who his friend is. I don't even know who he is.
Okay.
And up to now, I don't even know who his friend is.
Okay.
Like his friend never came forward
Yeah.
and said anything directly.
Why would you call someone that on Twitch though?
You will get banned.
Yeah.
You will get banned. So I was like, well, if I did on stream, how would I get banned? If I like, in my head is like benefit of the doubt. I was like, okay, well, if I did at the time on a Discord server and I just use it to like be like, okay, yeah, homie, yeah, dog, or whatever. Okay, I understand that in this day and age now, that's bad because back then in 2016 level of internet, you DJ and nobody care wherever the case is,
Yeah.
right? I understand now that is wrong, but at the time it's like, oh, whatever, So for me, I was like real getting pissed at this guy because he just wasn't understanding what is I saying. I don't know you. I
Yeah,
don't
he
know
was
your
just at
friend.
real levels, just
Yeah. And he going all over the place in
Yeah,
every single
just to
Discord
keep saying
server.
everything, yeah.
So I tried. I was so dotish at the time and so riled up on emotions, and I like used the word to be like, why would I call you a? Because like that
Right.
don't make any sense.
Right.
If you did something to me, I quicker call you a cunt.
Yeah.
Because what that have to do with your race if you're doing stupidness? That is my level of thinking. Now, clip that. And he went and he edited it and he was like, oh, well, this girl say that. And he was like, so you're not going to come out and ever say that? I was like, well, yeah, I do, but like in context. Like, he was like, but what context? I was like, if you could replace a word in a sentence, right? And the sentence means the same thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean about the word?
Yeah.
You know, that's my level of thinking. I always stand by it. Like, I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Like, for now, just to appease the audience and to appease people, I'd be like, whatever, it's a headache. I'm not going to sit down and explain to you how basic things in fucking grammar and syntax does work.
Yeah.
I know what it's I about, and if you go and base my whole character based off of this thing, I don't care now. Because I don't have time for that. So I just, okay, whatever, cut out of vocabulary, whatever, right?
Wow.
So he started this whole thing about this girl racist just because she said this word and she called me this. He changed the narrative and said she called me this. It's like, I didn't
I wouldn't
that.
call you racist just because you used the word and obviously soft R, you know what I mean? The A, you know. In a context, people would say, oh, if you're not black, you can't say this word. But I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's racist. You don't have anything towards black people.
To me,
if you say that word,
I feel like people just have too much rules on who could use it or who can't use it or is okay here. It's like, look, is either all okay or none of it okay, and I don't have the mental time and energy to put towards the maths of this take to determine.
I kind of view that word as like an American thing, you know.
Is an American thing.
I don't hear Trinidadians using it. Obviously, if I used it, I'm white. So I'm not only am I white, but I'm Trinidadian. I'm not like American. I'm not just gonna use it just so in my regular day-to-day speech.
You come in the room, you say, "What's up, dogs?"
Yeah, what's the same dog? You know, like
that's the normal thing.
What's the same my doggy? You
but
know what I mean?
now again, I could understand in context of I am not black, so I will never understand how it will affect other people now.
We as Caribbeans supposed to have the pass. I think so.
I don't know.
As long as
I don't know.
I wouldn't, even though I'm from the Caribbean, but you know. Because it's coming from me, it will sound weird.
To me, it's like I'm not black, so I will never know. So maybe it's because I don't relate to them in that type of way, I might never know. And to be honest, I give people benefit of the doubt in that, whatever. So that is like the mental maths of it. It's like, okay, well, I'll just not say it again, right? But this guy, after a year, because like after this, he didn't.
Wow, it's not a no life dog.
He perpetuated this narrative of me being a racist. It died on. I did better than him in terms of like content and whatever. I grew so much from then, and then he tried to start this back up again. You want to know why? It's because I made a video about the real down bad things that is I get in my Twitch chat, and he was there typing things like, women don't deserve no rights, and I don't even remember what it is he'd say, but he said some real fucked up things, right? And I thought it was funny, so I put it in the video. And when people watch it, they recognized like his name on Twitch was his same name on TikTok. They was like, "This really this guy," and they tag him. So he made a video on it because he had to, because it was like people was like, "This you, and he was like, "Yeah, that is me, but I did that because she is a racist." And I was like, "No, I didn't. I don't even know you. You said all these things to me. I didn't even know you."
Yeah.
And he tried to use the clip as to justify, well, this is evidence that you calling me this. I was like, you do realize that this was after it is you came in my chat, right? So that timeline still don't make no sense if you're using that. And I made like a series of videos with like a bunch of screenshots or whatever, and I let that rest, right? And now I at a point in my time on TikTok where a lot more people were following me now than him, because when he started this whole thing, I had like 2,000 followers on TikTok and he had like 30K. Now
so there's like there's like a person who has a follower on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like,
who is it, do you know? Like, what do you say? I mean, your enemies at this point, you might as well say his name.
I don't have anything against him personally, no, because I mean, at the time
he
child.
did look to do this shit for you for a year. I think you should.
I don't really care.
This ain't going anywhere.
We really care. We really care. The point of the matter is,
because I probably know him, so I would want to know who it is. Because he sounds real jealous of you or something.
To be honest,
because to do this to you for a year, to like say that you're racist, knowing full well you're not a racist. That's down bad, dog.
I didn't ever know it had lizards going up your fucking wall, dog.
Yeah, it was like barking lizards.
Yeah.
Yeah, just come and go. Like
so to me, right, the fact of the matter was, prior, right, prior the whole time, before it is I even made that video, the whole year, everybody called me a racist. After it is I already said my piece. Now, granted, I made a video and it was too long to justify what it is I wanted to say. And I so stupid at the point in time because I thinking a shirt is a shirt. I wore a UNC shirt underneath a hoodie, which I shouldn't have done.
Okay.
Which was bad. I realized that, but I just like big shirts. So
Right.
if I had worn a P&M jersey or a LP jersey, to me it wouldn't matter because a shirt is a shirt.
A shirt is a fucking shirt.
Yeah, but to people they realize that as, oh, she support UNC and things, so she had to be racist. Like, I don't support any
But
political
even if
party.
you support UNC, how does that make you racist?
I guess it's because the politics
is
in
no-
Trinidad is racial.
Dog.
And I wouldn't deny that it is. It is. So for me, it's like, I did that. It was bad. It was horrible. I had a lesser following than him at the time. But I worked through it and I come out like a year later better. And I make this other video thinking nothing of it. People still calling me a racist this whole time and I just ignoring it now because it's like, well, I will never
That's
get
the
away
best to
from
do, yeah.
this.
Just
I will never
ignore it,
get away from it.
Yeah.
Like, I could admit that it is I make mistakes in my past. But people will always see you as something that, like, of the one mistake it is you do. And that's how it is online when it is a creator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even in real life, the negative things you do always outshines the positive things that you do. Like, especially online, I find. You could do one bad thing and everything positive you've ever done is no longer in existence. Everybody just thinks about the negative, you know?
To me,
That's real sad, though.
it's like it was so much as shit. And the fact that he started back again after a year.
Yeah.
Like, after this, I said my piece. And, like, I just throw back everything again. I learned how to, like, put content in a way where, like, this receipts, instead of it being, like, a whole 30-minute video. Like, I just make, like, a 3-part freaking video on TikTok. And I was like, okay, whatever. I done with this
I
now.
feel as though... when was this?
This
I feel as though I know...
2021. Yeah. Somewhere
Okay,
around
yeah,
there.
I just started TikTok.
So for me, it was like that. Like, after it is, I did it the second time, and I claim my name the second time. I had a bigger following, and a lot more people believe me.
Yeah.
And he wasn't getting his way because he accustomed to people, like, to him getting his way.
Right.
He's a privileged child. His parents are like based in Canada or whatever. Like, he's one of those people that have ties to a different country and thing though. So he going up paid for fucking secondary school and thing. So obviously the man is very, very privileged, right?
Yeah.
And this guy was not getting his way, and I think that started to affect his family's business right now.
Cheers.
This had nothing to do with me, eh?
I really want to know who this is now, you know?
This had nothing to do with me. Somebody, like, I was sharing other people's stories and encounters of him just to paint him to be, well, yeah, he's an ass. So this is like not the first time that he do something to somebody. This is just, you know, a history of him doing a pack of shit. So one of my friends said, yeah, well, I know him from years ago. He come in the call and he was making some real weird comments and things towards some of the underage girls right now. He was underage at the time as well. But my friend didn't know this, right? So he write this, you know, this story and post it. And I was like, well, yeah, I had a bad encounter with him too. And I feel like the way he was talking to these girls was like real, you know, low-key pedophilia, right?
Yeah.
Now, he didn't know this guy was under 18, right? So he wrote it and made him out to be a pedophile. And that got back to his parents, and that affected his parents' business,
Wow.
right? And
Look how this shit snowball now.
he was
my God.
messaging people to find my real name
Yeah.
to send me a cease and desist letter, which obviously, like, if taking that stupidness to court, it would have never hold up in court.
Yeah.
It would have been a public matter. I would have tell everybody you sued me over something somebody else fucking say. 1 and 2, you look like an ass. So I had to milk that for content.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I wanted this bitch to
Yeah,
sue me,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I wanted
Real
you to sue
content,
me.
dog, yeah, real
I was
content.
like, look at this fucking
Everything is
pussy.
content, dog.
I was like, look at this fucking pussy suing my dog over somebody else's story. And I did put a disclaimer when I was sharing other people's encounters about him. These are not my stories. I don't know how true this is and thing, but you know, just take it with a grain of salt. But this is just the type of person he is.
Yeah.
Right. So the fact that it is I put a disclaimer, right, and the fact that it is I linked him on the person that posted that, got him to talk to them to delete that, and for him to still come back and try to sue me. You're a fucking asshole.
Yeah. I'm just in amazement at how far this has snowballed.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
But his parents did
I'm
not
not
have the
surprised I
money.
wasn't like more involved in this story, like, because you said 2021. I probably was just starting
Yeah.
on that, so wow.
To me, like, I didn't tell anybody that he was trying to sue me, by the way.
This is why TikTok is high level toxic.
Yep. I didn't tell anybody he was trying to sue me because I was like, I'm not ready for that fucking drama. I'm not ready for that smoke. But he did.
Yeah.
He was messaging people like, what's your real name? What's your real name? I want to find your real name. It's like, bro, go to the police station, get a subpoena, pay for it with the money that it is that you have, and find my real name, send me the letter, and we will push it from there.
Yeah.
Which would not have hold up in court. You would have looked stupid. Now, I
It's a waste of
understand
time.
defamation of character only works if you are fucking with somebody's source of income, right? No, it
Right.
might have hold up in terms of his parents and his parents' business and thing and whatever, and I understand that, right?
Okay.
You can't sue me based off of what somebody else say online, and on top of that too, your son is an asshole because he basically defamed my character
Yeah.
and stopped me from
For a
getting
year straight, dog.
yeah, for a whole
For a year
year
straight.
straight and stop me from making money, so I could just counter sue your ass.
Him suing you after harassing you for years, insane.
Mm-hmm.
Someone says, say his name, girl. I asked you the same thing.
He not worth dropping because I think he just stopped making videos. He stopped making videos, dog, and that's the thing about him. I will never this the thing, I could forgive, I could forget, and I think he came back like a few months later after that and tried to squash things, and I tell him, yeah, sure, but here's the thing, bro. I will never forget the amount of shit it is you put me through.
Yeah,
because
real
you went
shit.
on with your life, and the whole rest of the year, this girl's a racist, she's a racist, she's a racist, don't work with she's a racist, she's a racist. And at the time I was in a relationship with a guy who was black.
Oh, really? Okay.
And this is what really pushed me for further things in my life, to be I will never if a single no, but if I was to ever get in a relationship, I'm just never gonna put my partner out there in the public eye.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, same here, dog.
yeah, because they will get scrutiny. The pure fact that I was with a black guy at the time and I was being called a racist, you know the amount of shit it is you get to hear? You remember when I told you that people don't affect me what it say about me online, because
Yeah.
I could care fucking less.
But you care what they say about people
Yeah,
that you care about.
so it's if I was to put him out online and everybody calling me a racist and you say shit
Yeah.
about it, I go in harm, dog. I say,
Yeah.
well, fuck you, straight
Yeah.
down the line. Fuck
Yeah.
off. Where's the lamb sauce type of thing? I don't care, you know. I get crazy about the things it is
Yeah.
that I actually love and care about.
Yeah.
So I hide them because I don't want people. You say one bad thing about it, it's get out. That's a no.
Yeah.
It's a no
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah,
That's me.
not just that though, because from me, I'm and my last relationship which
Yeah.
was very public. Even up till now, people just be thinking I'm still together with her, you know.
Yeah.
And even if I don't make content with her for literally almost a year, they're yeah, they're still tied up on her.
I don't know, but imagine if you get home and you still bum you over it, dog. And you get reminded every day by random people. So how you and your girl going? It's I don't want to talk about
just
it.
scream my name about it. Yeah, best thing in pain. Yeah, protect your private life. Exactly, dog. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is all about. All about it. So when it is people come
Zach,
up
I have a
and
question. Yeah, if you have any questions, just post them, man. We because we looking to take questions now to kind of wrap up.
yeah,
We'll just take questions.
might see it on Twitch more than we see it on TikTok though.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know Aiden Ross shave off his head right now, so Zach had to shave off his whole head.
Dog, do you know low-key, I want to do something with my hair, you know, I'm sick of the same thing all the time. I don't have to grow it
You
out.
want to color it?
Diet. I don't
You
know
want
what,
to diet?
dog.
I have a link
don't
on
know.
a real nice hairdresser, but he all the way in Salter, so.
I go in the grocery and pick up a dye, dog, do that myself.
No, dog, that dye will fall off and look stupid and think it
Serious.
will broke up your whole head. I mean, he's a guy, so you could just shave it off, so that's fine. But I know a good guy, dog.
No, I just don't know what to do with it, you know what I mean? Because on one hand, I want to look good, on the next hand, I also don't care because I don't have a job to go to.
Oh,
that
then just dye it blue. Then just dye it
Yeah,
blue.
that's the thing, it look kind of weird out.
I dye my hair blue. Otherwise,
Screaming.
my hair right now would be past my
Something
house.
big have to happen. I need to make a big bet where I could win a lot or lose and shave off my head. That's the only way I will ever
You see,
shave
the
my
most
head.
extreme one is getting a tattoo, eh? The most extreme one. And for me, it's I don't have no tattoos. So to get my first tattoo to be some fucking shit, dog, is oh God,
Yeah.
man, I must hate myself.
No, well, yeah, tattoo is something that you have to think about, you know. So, but that's up to you.
For
you
your
know.
whole life. No, there's people that do it.
Hair go back. So I can
Ryan Trahan has done it for the
pink.
Ryan Trahan did it. That guy in PewDiePie, no, not PewDiePie. What's this? He was part of this squad, the Filthy Frank squad, where it was Maximofo, it was
Ooh, I know about that.
iDubbbz, and
That's the old YouTube is.
it was the Chad man, I think it was. He's beyond the podcast with Max now. He did a PewDiePie tattoo, dog. Dumbass gets PewDiePie tattoo. That was a real big video back in the day.
PewDiePie tattoo?
Yeah.
Nah, dog.
He
How you could go
He
do
got
that to your
PewDiePie
life, dog?
tattoo. Oh God.
Yeah, guys, so if you have any questions for Steph, I know you'll have a bunch of questions. This girl answering literally anything. You can ask this girl anything you want.
To be
Anything
honest,
for
though,
views, dog, yeah.
if We mean anything for views. I'm not gonna tell you, my social security number because I don't even know it. Okay. If I didn't know it, I probably might tell you.
Are you one of those persons who like you would do anything for views?
No.
Like, no?
If I was to do anything for views, like dead serious, I would be like the second coming of Belle Delphine.
I'm like, I will do anything. I will make anything into content.
That normal.
Yeah. So, but like, I wouldn't like, do anything. I wouldn't shave my head bald for views. I will do it if there's a bet or something like, because it would make good content, but like, I'll be bald,
Yeah. For me, it's like, look, if I wanted views and I wanted views fast, just Belle Delphine part fucking 2.
Yeah.
And I would have done it, but the reason why is because I don't care.
Okay, so somebody's asking the egg video with Hungry Belly.
The egg video.
Okay,
I can drink eggs straight, by the way. Like I really have no regard for anything.
Straight. Like raw egg.
Just crack an egg and drink it just so.
No, I can't do that. Why?
Because
it can't possibly taste good.
It was an egg challenge that was going on back in the day, and like. Technically this is my first viral video in life. Life. This was before I start anything. I think it was like 2014 Form 2. And it had like an egg challenge going on if you drink a raw egg or whatever.
Yeah.
So I went in school, I bring two eggs, one for me, one for my friend. And we drank a raw egg. And this was like when the share Coke thing was going on. So I was like, oh yeah, and share Coke with Emmanuel, big up to the Lord Jesus Christ, something out there, some stupidest, right? And that got over, like it was close to 1 million views on Facebook, right?
Wow.
And the school saw it, and I proceeded to delete it before I went and get in trouble.
Yeah.
But it was very funny.
I once paid a man to eat chalk in primary school.
Sure.
And he ate it for $5.
He lived?
Yeah. But the man just took the chalk from the backbone and just put it in his mouth and just started to chew it. And it crawled my blood up to now I get like PTSD.
I mean, I wouldn't do it, but you just swallow it.
Okay, so Sif, quick question. What are your plans for content creation moving forward in the future? I'm a fan.
I appreciate it, bro. So basically, I want to go to YouTube, right? Because YouTube is where the money is at.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny
Yeah, we were
this.
talking about this, yeah.
So it's like
that's why all of this is going on YouTube, Yeah.
Yeah,
to build a following
definitely.
too, yeah.
So it's like you want to support your creators, watch their fucking sponsor videos, interact with it, engage with it. 1 and 2, watch the YouTube videos. YouTube will actually pay you, as opposed to like Reels or TikTok. Like one of my people was like, I have followers all over the world on Instagram, right? And they was like, do you get paid for Reels? And I was like, no. And he was like, well, you should, because they're running ads on your Reels in the States. And I was like, frick, I really miss out on that.
Yeah, that sucks.
You have to be a US citizen to bring in that for there. But I want to like start doing exclusive like on Patreon, not like 18 plus, like behind the scenes and thing.
Yeah, Patreon is a good way to do it, yeah.
Patreon is a really good way to do it. No, right, as I register my business, I could actually do like Encash and just throw it up there and be like, I don't care for donations, Like I never bank my whole money like set on donations. And to be honest, I have gotten very minimal donations from people.
Yeah, and you mentioned in the radio today that you feel bad when people send you donations.
Yeah. Like
I don't feel free to send them.
Well, boy.
No, but I don't have anything for donations set up. Just like subscribers. But
they still take a cut from it. Like Twitch still takes a cut.
Yeah,
which is real dog shit. But with YouTube, the split is different. The split is 70-30.
I also want to go into longer form videos like vlogs. I actually really want to do vlogs,
I think the CPM for vlogs is low. So I wouldn't recommend doing vlogs.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, no, just for like my own benefit.
Your own
thing? I'm a person, I do these things because I want to. Not for the money, And that's very important to get good on it, That's why I did TikTok. So I'm going to go on it just because I like to do it. I want to buy like a camera, like a nice camera, do real nice videos and stuff, We have a question. Are you excited for any new game coming out?
To be honest, no,
And then your thoughts on
Twitch? Okay, so for the new games that are coming out, no. To be honest with you, I find all the new games are coming out. Look. We could sit down, we could talk about, what is this one that's like Bloodborne, where it's not actually Bloodborne, but like they win game of the year?
Elden Ring,
right.
That was good. That was real good.
I don't like Elden Ring. I don't like Hogwarts Legacy. Like they just bringing out games
Hogwarts was mid. It was
mid?
I streamed Hogwarts. You'll realize I stopped. It just got real boring, fellas. It just got real boring. Right?
Yeah, I just don't like any of the new games that they're bringing out. Now, if Riot, like I think they're bringing out Project L, I might get into that. I hate fighting games. I'm not good at fighting games. I'm that type of person to play Tekken, play Eddie, and smash buttons and win the game.
Any GTA? Anything like that?
I don't like GTA. The reason I would get back into playing GTA, right? But the reason why it is I stop was the RP on the Trinidadian server was so freaking toxic, especially because they know that I'm streaming the game.
Yeah.
There was like,
Yeah, when they know you're streaming, they
as
will
you
throw them.
leave the Grove Street. Yeah, boy, put your hands up and thing there, boy. Put your hands up. It's
Yeah.
like, and so it's some small man too, dog.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh God, boy.
I never got into that, to be honest. I never played any
It's
any of that.
so when people know you, they just want to find you and kill you
Yeah.
one time, and it's like, dog, I
So this
know
is
respawn.
because you're on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I know respawn, so it just turn into respawn simulator. I never enjoyed it for that reason. I might enjoy it while like playing by myself. You know, you feel more on that. In terms of Trini Twitch and thing though,
Yeah. So Trini
opinions
Twitch.
on that. The people on Trini Twitch, they just do it because it is they like doing it, and they're doing it because, you know, they really enjoy the community, they enjoy the friends that is they make.
Right.
But I see no future for most people.
Unless you leave Trinidad.
No. I see no future for you. Can't just stream alone. You have to make content outside of stream to lead people back to your stream.
Yeah.
Because the searchability function on Twitch is shit. Nobody gonna find you just so no. You have to make content outside of stream to lead people back to your stream.
That's what I do with these. So I would get clips, put them on a full video on YouTube, or follow on Twitch to get when I'm going live. Yeah. So
So that's how it is. You have to do it, But for them, it's like they're just doing it right through, and probably some of them maybe have hopes of doing something. And to be honest, like them as people is nice people, but they can't just be thinking so one-dimensionally all the time. And on top of that too, I tend not to involve myself with drama, so I don't know what does be going on in terms of drama there.
On Twitch?
Trini Twitch, yeah.
Twitch have drama?
That's the thing, like, I doesn't know now.
Right.
I doesn't know. Like, but it's like, when you watch Twitter, and you macro a little bit, you just pick up like half drama. But to me,
I just don't know what
to me it's
about.
like, that look interesting. I don't care, do I live in my life? And that's how it is for me, I think both me and like the boy Christian is very similar. We're very similar when it comes down to, that drama looking a bit interesting there. Anyway, you just watch it and you go, that's not my business.
That like me and on TikTok, except once I did do sometimes I will put my little view into there too. Like the whole girls only gym thing, I did a video on that. And then this whole thing with Sandy, I did a little video on that. And it's kind of fun sometimes, because sometimes I have my opinion and I like to have my opinion known. So, and that's my way of doing it.
Yeah, it's about certain way. I just tend not to comment on it at all, because some people, like, I guess, like, unless it is you're going to turn it into a joke, they're going to watch your opinion. They're going to watch your opinion and say, nah, that opinion is bad. So, for example, this is something that actually happened recently, right? So when people was like, that footballer that basically get divorced and put everything on his mother's name, right? I was like, that is so fucking dumb. Why are they uploading this now? Now, a lot of people go watch me and be like, well, I was one of them fucking hateful women. I will basically take a bunch of shit from a divorce. And I was like, well, yes, it depends. And they was like, well, how you could be that type of person if I thought he was cool? And it's like,
so what was your views on that?
My views on that is like, okay, they have no children, right? Some people say the implications of them getting divorced was because it is like he assaulted somebody. Whatever, that's not my concern. My concern is you live in a active lifestyle, right? You could be prone to injury. You live in a fast life now. You could dead anytime. Well, anybody could dead anytime, right? But it more likely, right? And you telling me you rather leave your wife with nothing, and just have your mother have it. You think she's gonna like give it to her? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So it's a matter of thinking like, okay, well, if you have children with a girl and you use the girl as a trustee, and your child will get something out of it, okay, sure, that is more understandable. That is fine. But this is a married couple. They have no children, and something could happen to him, and you're telling me that she have no say in nothing at all.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she had like properties or something like not cash, but I don't know. It is weird, or maybe he just knew like maybe he did this like put everything on his mom's name, because he started to like think something might be gonna happen,
Why would he marry somebody thinking that in mind?
Yeah,
that's my level.
It could have like been like gradual now.
If it was gradual and he did that as like a security thing after you see things deteriorating, I totally understand.
That could
right?
Yeah, because I don't know the full story.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, I think, life fast, you could die at any time. Why wouldn't you want to put things in your wife's name? Why
He did
wouldn't
that
she
after
be
you got married,
entitled? Yeah, like if you do that after you get married, then that just basically means that you already know you're married the wrong person. Why you want to do that? Why would you do that?
That's the thing about marriage. Yeah? You never know if things will change. You know, you have to be real sure to marry somebody.
So, in my opinion, sign a prenup where if I own you 50%, if you own me 50%, if we have a child, okay. So that's where it gets complicated, right?
Yeah.
In my opinion, I will always be like this. If the wife is a stay-at-home housewife raising the child, she not gonna have the proper job experience to be out there on the market.
She doesn't have the income,
Yeah. So you pay her all the money, and you pay her out for the child. Right. So that is my opinion on it.
You pay her for the child.
Yeah. You basically pay her for the child, unless it is you want to go on child support and you want it to be done like that. But like you give her all the money because she sacrificed a certain number of years. I think she could have been in the workforce, getting the necessary experience. Times change real fast, you know. So they get a next job out there and support yourself, and then to support the child and thing too is just, it makes no sense. So it's best to pay out the woman if she's a full-time dedicated housewife and only have a child. If she's a full-time dedicated housewife, pay she one lump sum of all the money. You don't have to be yearly or whatever. One lump sum, that is it. If both are all working, all you deserve nothing. Right? Nobody deserves nothing.
They make no money,
Right, dog? If it's horn, you're taking things. If it's not horn and you split normal, all they're on good terms, take nothing, right? If all you have a property together, sit down and come to a very mature understanding that whoever have the most amount of income at that point in time does not get the house. I think that's fair. It makes sense. Or if all you want to be better, just sell the property, you take half. That's what it have to be. Because in my mind, it's like marriage is like the union of assets. You know, and I think marriage is like a hack to get rich. Was one income in the household until you could have two. You know, so that's just me. But a lot of people will be like, yeah, well, I still put things in my mother's name. No, you feel this woman can't take anything from me. It's like, well, then you're going into the marriage thinking you will get divorced.
Yeah, no, it's funny that he did that because, obviously, because as I said, maybe he did that gradually, you know, maybe something happened there. He was like, you know, something might be going on. I feel sure, man. Let me put everything under her name, so in case.
I feel sure, man. If that is the instance, okay, sure. But if you tell me if he did that way before, it's like, nah, that's us. If I fight my cousin for my grandmother land and my wife feels she gets in half, she lie, but that had nothing to do with she, that had to do with you. In my mind, is like, well, the gain is obviously for you, but like it does affect me too, you know. Not that my name on the property, but if something happened to you and you die, that property should pass to me, ideally.
Yeah, if you die, because if you're married, it will pass you.
Yeah, it should.
Unless you have like, you know, like a will to go see kids or whatever, I don't know.
If it have no children and then you say it passed to your mother and then your mother dead, then who it passed to? It passed to nobody. It goes back to the state and now you're just looking stupid.
Yeah, no, that's just dumb because somebody could have benefited.
Now you're just looking stupid.
Guys, if you all have any last minute questions, send them in because we are looking to wrap up. It's 6:53. So yeah.
You don't marry somebody and have doubts you marry somebody when it is your sure.
For sure.
Now, this is the thing it is I would always say, and to be honest, I don't know if people out there be watching and creeping, but I will say this, right? You could bill yourself and be like, nah, I don't want no bitches, I billing myself. But if you see somebody and you really want to be with them, you'll never let that opportunity fly past you. Like you would never feel ready, but it's like, I'd rather try my shot here than ever live to see them with somebody else.
Yeah.
So
that's like when you're really infatuated with somebody,
Yeah, and I don't think that that's a bad thing to do.
No, it's not.
I don't think it's a bad thing to do, but some people, they just be so delusional in their mind about working on themselves and building themselves and doing this and doing that and then being like, they're cheating themselves out of opportunity now. And it's like, okay, well, when she end up with her next man, don't get vexed because you miss your chance now.
Yeah.
So that's how it is be for me. So it's like, if you're going to marry somebody if you're going to marry somebody with doubts in your head, you might as well just not marry them at all, wait it out and see. Because what is marriage other than just having the government stamp on a piece of paper and be like, okay, all you recognize as a couple now.
Yeah, it's basically like an agreement, you know, like, you know, we're going to be together for life. Because that's what you want to do. Because I don't plan on marrying anybody unless I see myself with them for life. For the rest of my life. Yeah, that's what marriage is, you know what I mean? Yeah.
For me, well, this is the mentality that is I understand, right? If my dad set a precedent and you don't surpass that, who is you? If my dad was rich, like Westmoreland type of fuck you money rich,
Right.
I'd never get married. I wouldn't even date people. Well, I don't date people, but like I would never look anybody way.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, my dad does do this for me, what it is you could do? You know, and you might really like somebody, but you have to understand. I think.
Yeah, you could like them for them, not just for what they could do for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that is true.
But
And
it
that's
just
fair.
go hand in hand. You do want somebody who
Yeah.
can support you, who could,
Yeah.
they bring to the table, not just because you like them or you like how they look.
It's gonna sound real bad though, because it's real controversial.
Uh-oh.
But Tristan Tate put this in a very nice way. Me as a father, if I have a daughter, I will spoil her. And if it is she falls in love with somebody, understand that dad set the precedent. So they have to either treat you better. And if you find somebody that treats you worse, not worse as in I beat you or anything though, but like lesser than, but you're happy with it, go. But give me back this and give me back that.
Yeah,
and give me
but
back that.
treating you could be in all kind of forms, not just from money.
Yeah, no,
You
I
could
agree.
treat somebody well just without
I
money.
agree.
you know?
I agree. But because it is my dad unknowingly set a very high standard, and my dad was never around, by the way. I saw one child.
Okay.
My dad don't live with me. so,
Gotcha.
so for me it's like, yeah, but my dad does do this now. So where's you? Not
Yeah,
only
well, yeah.
financially now, you
Yeah.
know, not only financially. Like I can.
To be honest, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm with a girl and she says, oh, my dad does XXXX, so you need to do XXXX, bye. I
For
am
me,
gone.
I will never say
I am
it.
gone. That's a red flag in my
I
mind.
will never say it. That is the thing. I will never say it out loud.
Yeah.
You know? But like I would think in the back of my mind is like, do I want this? Like it is you were saying earlier, it's like if somebody come up to you and if somebody say, well, we go in here, we're doing this, we're doing that, this $5,000 and it's just a friend thing, it's
Yeah.
like, no, well, to me it's not a friend thing. Now, in my mind, I've
I
actually...
taken that. Ladies, if you want to take me out for $5,000, we'll even make it a date. $5,000 is $5,000, dog.
I have
Please
like
stop.
told
Please stop.
people, I have told people though, like if somebody walked up to me
Yeah.
and said, hello, good day, my name is Kyle, and
Yeah.
you don't know me, I don't know you, I don't know much about you, but I want to get to know you. But this is not about you. This is about
Kyle.
you giving
Shout
me a
out Kyle,
chance.
yes.
Yeah, this is about you giving me a
Of everybody, you should
chance.
say Kyle.
This is about you entertaining my request.
Kyle and
this-
Seth Stan.
and this is the reason why, right? So you list 3 unique reasons as to why it is I should look your way, because there are a million man in my DMs already that it is I ignoring. So why it is I should even pay attention
Yeah.
to you? And then you go, so I sending you this, you're wearing this, we go in here, we're doing this, we're doing that. If it work out, it work out. If it don't, it don't. I'm not even looking into this as a romantic thing at all. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'll have you back home before 11. And that is that.
Not really
And
quick.
I'll follow up with you the
Gentleman.
next day. He will come pick me up. He will drop me back home. And then the next day, he will ask me how it is going. And then from there, if it is by 2 weeks you don't know that it is that you want this as a long-term relationship, goodbye.
Yeah.
But a lot of people not like that. A lot of people, they just float. They just be like, I want the benefits of a relationship, but like I don't want the commitment, you know? And it's like, but the commitment is the fun part.
Yeah, to be honest, I just go through stages where like I don't know what I want, you know what I mean?
I know exactly what I want. That's the
Yeah.
thing. So that's why it is like I will come across like, no.
Yeah.
Because I know
Because
exactly
you're just
what
not
it is I want.
because you're just not sensing that from them as well.
No,
You
well, I
want-
don't entertain people. Like, when it is you talk to people, you just kind of know what it is they want. You just already
Right.
know the intention up front.
Yeah.
And with fellas, is never like you watch a girl and it's like, I can't wife that girl, you know. It's never like that.
Yeah.
You know? For me, I'd never watch anybody and be like, well, I like you. I just be friends with people for a very long time. And then I just get hit over my head. I am so stupid, bro. I like this person. That's how it is be with me now.
Okay.
So for me to get to me, I'd be friends with me for a very long time, like extremely long time. And then maybe I might come to my senses.
Right.
Maybe. But that is like so far down the line. And to reach that point with me is a point of no return.
Yeah.
Whereas like yeah, I know what it is I want, I know what it is I doing, and this is this, and then they go be like, people be unsure, people will be like this and that. It's like, no, well, I am very sure I know what it is I want, and this is what it is I want. We've had a friendship for X amount of years. We have done absolutely nothing like this, but I've realized this is your true character, this is your person, and I like that type of person that is you are. So yes or no. And when they like, I don't know, and this is like, okay, well then the answer is no.
It sounds as though like that's exactly how you put it forward to them, like this and that, and this and this and this and this and this, yes or no.
Yeah, yes or
so
no.
like
yes
just
or no.
very strict with it.
Like if somebody was to come up and tell me that they're dating other people, it's like, okay, well, you continue with that, right? Because I am the best as an option as the best. So if you don't see me and me alone, well, then go out there and explore your options. Don't come back, though. Don't come back.
Yeah.
I is not one of them people. You know how people
chance, yeah.
You know people is date on a roster. Nothing wrong with that, by the way.
Date on a roster, I mean.
Like how it is like 1 week it is they go like how they scroll on Tinder or something, right?
Okay.
And how they just be like, well, on Friday I have Britney's schedule, but the next day I have Chelsea, and then on Sunday,
really?
that's how some people is.
Okay.
And there is just like dating like this big pool. I can't do that because to me it's like, how you gonna entertain multiple people? The answer is absolutely none of them, because if you like one of them, you would just cut off the rest of them.
Yeah, if you truly like them. I mean, unless it's like now starting out though. Like, do you think it's okay? Like, if I go on a date like today with somebody, and then next week with somebody, two first dates, so no like nothing serious with either of them.
Yeah. To me, like, it's gonna sound bad, boy. Okay, to me,
whole night she's been saying this kind of song bad, but like it's never that bad, isn't it?
Because this is my logic. This was applied to me, right? My logic is.
Hold on, I heard this coming now. Girls want a nice man, but when nice man come, they wanna go be with the man who only certificate is their birth certificate. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, right, I apply that logic to me, right?
Yeah.
Even if I see the first girl or the girl later on in the week, I'd be like, oh, so you are weighing your options, so you don't know what it is you want. Well, I know what it is I want, so I don't care. But to normal people who don't know what it is they want, that is fine. And that is fair. To me, I know what it is I want, so I will perceive that as disrespect. Even though it's not disrespect, it's somebody just not knowing what it is they want. To me, it's like, I know what it is I want. So I want this level of respect. I want this level of commitment. And do not waste my time. If you waste my time, I will get vexed. And that's how most people just be. They just want to waste your time. You know, I controversially said something on Instagram that, like, I was like, coffee dates is a bunch of fucking shit. It's the worst date it is you could go on.
I remember seeing that, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, it repeatable, right? Mm-hmm. It cheap because
I find it's a pretty good date, to be honest. Like, I just I just think like, okay, if I go on a first date with somebody, we sit down, we have coffee, we just discuss what we each about, you know, and it's cheap. You can leave when you want.
I think it's
no, but the thing is, it's a first date. You don't really.
Well, to me, is like,
efforts, you know?
If I have over 100 man in my DMs and I give one person a chance, I want them to understand that I picked them from all these other options.
Right.
So I should be treated just as special. The fact that you here is a privilege, so treat me like that now.
Okay.
Because I treated you like that. That's my level of thinking. If I was to like ever entertain something like that. So it's like a coffee date, it's repeatable.
And when we say coffee date, we mean, you know, Starbucks, you know, rituals, not just coffee, but like sitting down and like over a drink. Or something, yeah.
That's something I could do with my friends at any point in time now. You know, like, why would I put you on the same level of my friends? That's how it is I thinking. And then also is like, it is kind of give leeway for the fella not to pay because one person had to come first. Yeah. And on top of that too is like, half the time everybody just going and buy their own thing. Yeah. You know, it's not setting a leading example. Yeah. Now, some people, I don't like it when people pay for me for nothing, right? I just type of person I am. But
even if it's like they invited you?
Yeah.
So you would still pay yourself?
I'll pay myself and pay them, you know?
Really?
Yeah, it's that type of person.
Let me go some after now.
but I realize, you know, if I really want to get what it is I'm looking for, I had to let the fella just feel like some fellas, this guy high over paying something now.
Yeah.
So you just had to let them do them now.
Yeah.
So I had to stop do that shit.
Yeah, it makes them feel because they invited you. It makes them feel better that they pay for you too because they feel like a gentleman and
Yeah. So that's what it with me. So that's how it is. It's like, okay, kind of let them be the man. It's like, okay, I real Malandro, but like sometimes I don't really feel like it now. So that's how it is be. and the fact, like it is I said again, I know what it is I'm looking for. The fact that it's so casual and it's so this and so that maybe it's alright for people that don't know what it is they want. But because it is I know what it is I want, I would see it as a level of, so, you seeing Bridget next Wednesday at the same time, or? You know, I will get vexed.
Oh, damn, yeah.
I will get real vexed. And they could be like, well, how?
I can see it in that eyes. I can see it in that
Girl, how you know that it is that I bullying that girl just down this Cape hotel that living on, what's the name of that road? Yeah, that girl. It's like, how you know that? It's like, I know everything. I know everything. Don't test me, I know everything. I just see it as disrespect, you know, because I know it is a want. I'm not saying that it's bad, it's just because I know it is I want, in that context alone, I will perceive it as disrespect. It's like, so you don't think I was 1 in a million? I pick you out of all these options, and you could treat me just the same as how it is. You know, you could treat me just the same.
Yeah.
Like who's you? Who's you? Feel this Princess
No.
Margaret?
Here's the thing also. So you are saying who is you, right?
Yeah.
What if he's saying who is you?
But he asked me.
Because what if he doesn't? He doesn't know guys reaching out to you. So much guys. He just see you. He just see you and you're like, ah, cool. So he's you are like just our average basic person.
Okay, if this is like an in-person thing, right? Like if they ask me in person, obviously, I don't go up to people in real life and be like, hello, good day, my name is Syphifted and thing though is seen. Like I don't say who I is online.
Right.
They'll just know me in real life as Francesca, you know. I never talk about my online life in real life when it is a meeting, just generally new people now. So if it is like they come up to me and they say, well, this is this and this is that, and it's like, haha, you're so funny, but no. That's me.
Yeah.
No. Because like I'll be meeting them for the first time. And if they're very, very convincing, I could be like, okay, bro, sure. Right? But if they do me that shit, I just watch them straight in their face and be like, so you just do this often, and
yeah.
You just meet random girls in person and just do this often, and
dog, I can see you. I can see stuff embarrassing, man. You know, I can see stuff like just making men just be like, oh shit, why I approach this girl, boy? Telling you, dog.
I actually did that at a point in time, but like not in real life. It was over a Discord call.
Yeah.
There was this guy that was leading on this girl in a situationship for like years.
He was what?
He was basically in a situationship with a girl for 4 years, right? Like 1 minute it is he would treat her like dicey girl, and next minute is no and whatever. And I really went harm on the guy, you know, like because the girl was just shattered now.
Yeah.
You understand? And it really wasn't my place to do, and I shouldn't have done that. But like I felt like, horse, she need to come out of this to realize herself with one. Yeah. And two, he's a whole ass dog, and he getting no kind of bitches at all, and that is why is he doing this. And the minute it is he finds somebody to talk to, he'll pull away from her. And when it don't work out, he'll go back to her. And that's what was going on now. Okay. So like I really embarrassed that guy. It wasn't my place to do, and I was wrong for doing it. But like that man was
I mean, you're standing up for her, so I mean,
that man was so ashamed now. So I've actually done it before. I can see this being like a thing for you, though. Remember seeing you and be like, oh God. I want to try, you know, but I'm kind of afraid, boy. I mean, if you're afraid, then you already lose your chance.
Yeah.
If you're afraid, to me, is like, if you perceive me as like being threatening, you lose your chance. I cannot out-masculine you. And I'm like one of those girls that real assertive and thing now. So it's like, if I out-masculine you, I don't want to be the man of this relationship and thing, you know. I'm not there for that.
Right.
Now. You have to tame me like freaking Petruchio in Taming of the Shrew. Wherever Shakespeare say. Wherever Shakespeare say.
I know about that one.
Whatever Shakespeare say, and that is like, if you could bring me down to be one of those real nice, sappy, caring bitches that just never leave you alone and just cling on to you like that.
If somebody get you to be like that, I rate them big.
Well, yeah, and they deserve it.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, most people can't.
Right.
Because they have perceptions.
Yeah, so you're like a beast and need to be tamed.
Exactly.
Right, okay. I see where she gave it. Yeah.
So it's like, that's just the test, you know?
Yeah.
If you fail the test, you fail the test. Most people fail the test.
Right.
That's their business if they fail the test, though. But when it is you do find somebody that passes the test, they pass with flying colors, and then you know you have one.
Yeah, I have the one. You find the one.
My head is always, you can never miss what's meant for you. Like, you cannot fuck it up.
True,
you could never, ever do it. So, I probably do some real embarrassing things and things in my life and thing, you know. But to somebody else, it's like, that pretty normal. That actually
Yeah.
kind of cool, you know.
Yeah.
Like I went a hike by myself the other day, right?
Where?
It's Rio Seco.
Okay.
Yeah, and I went with this hiking group, and it was real cool. It was real chill.
Oh, when you said by yourself, I'm like, by yourself alone?
No,
Like,
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
no,
I want
no,
to
no,
know.
no. This was like the week right after it had like high
So
Sahara.
somebody says you have a real shield.
No, if
I'm
your wrist
dead,
bad, your
dog.
wrist bad. It's not a wrist shield, your wrist
It's
bad.
a shield.
If your wrist bad, your wrist bad. You can't. If your wrist bad, it bad. Tell people with real nice wrists in life that exists out there. But you know, it is watchman be like, this girl terrifying. It's like, well, you done, you fail. You fail.